Oh, yeah, you think? Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's refresh. Oh, goodness. Was that a Mercury retrograde thing? I don't think so. I think I just went to the wrong place. Huh. Well, I made it. I made it. Let's see. Let me see for a moment. Oh my god, the ring light's right here. Well, I guess I could lose that. Let me go to YouTube and see what's going on. One sec. Oh, goodness gracious. Everybody chill out. I'm just checking this out. I didn't do this particular thing here. And hey, Vince, what's up, playa? How are you doing, man? I hope everything is really cool. Happy birthday. Yeah, super happy birthday. And, oh man, I listened to some of the last music. I saw it on Facebook. Very cool. Always very cool. It's great to see you. It's totally great to see you. I'm just setting this up. I made a bit of an error. Well, I don't know if it's an error or not. So, I mean, we're here. So here we go. Let's see. Let me just see for one moment what's going on here. All right, so I'm going to nuke this. Yeah, everybody was over on the other page. I'm going to delete that. People might still be chatting there, though. But that was a mistake, which is okay. Mistakes happen. Then we come, and then on this page, let's go here. Actually, I might leave. I didn't realize I could do this. Okay, one sec. Copy. Now I have to go over here because, wow, I really messed this up. Oh my goodness. And then over here, because we're not doing the horoscopes, people are going to freak out. And so we'll edit that. We'll just edit this. Okay, one sec. Oops. Oops. Oh, Twitter's not going to be happy about that. Okay, well, what can you do? Sorry, Twitter. Then we'll save that. Oh my goodness. Twitch. Oh, I don't even know if I should bother with Twitch. Okay, this might get me into some weird kind of YouTube thing problem. All right, well, there we go. Oh my god, I made it back. Live stream. Video details. Let's lose this. And let's get on with it. I'm back. Oh shit. I'm back, but this says an error. Maybe I'm not back. Hold on a sec. I thought I saw you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, I made it. Yeah, I made it. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what the deal is? It's because I broadcast to Restream, and Restream sends it out to YouTube and Facebook and all that stuff. And I was set up to go half an hour. And then I realized the Restream, and it's right here. It wasn't, I didn't do it. It's right here. I set it up to look at it, but I didn't do it. Oh my goodness, what can you do? Oh my goodness. Oh, what a day. Well, it's great to be back, guys. So, wow, I gotta tell you, life has changed so much, and yet, remains the same at the same time, for better or worse. And it doesn't really matter, better for worse, because it is what it is, and you gotta enjoy the ride while you're at it. Remember, you always gotta roll with the punches, even if sometimes you're punching yourself. That's the deal. Oh, we've still got our squeaky stools. I'll see if SLC puts the stools on some kind of Amazon wish list for us. That might be fun. And we'll do it as we do the horoscopes and stuff. But that's not what we're doing this afternoon. This afternoon, I want to do some sports astrology for you guys. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I was going to sing a song and all that kind of stuff, but I'll sing music later. Let's just get down to this. and see if I can, now that we're in the new place, obviously there's no furniture, right? So we're not, but now that we're in the new place, we can, I'm not going to the gym right now, guys, just to let you know. We're sleeping on this inflatable mattress. It's just destroying my back. So no gym until that's settled, but whatever. Anyways, but I do think I'm going to make some music education videos. I brought my clarinet and my soprano sax from storage, and I think it'll be really cute to do some music stuff for the kids here. So look for that coming up. And also look for me to get on a better schedule here. I think this place is a much better environment for us. And that's the action. That's the action. Everything is pretty cool. We almost moved to Florida, guys, if you can imagine that. Really, we were seriously looking in the Tampa Bay area, and then, holy smokes, Tampa, St. Petersburg, we almost pulled the trigger. Holy smokes, it was really close. But it's just a move of that distance was too expensive at the time, so. Which was like last week. So time is not exactly flying that quickly, but that's the deal. And so, anyways, whatever. So it's kind of a new life, new life, new beginning. Yesterday was Mama Sunshine's birthday. This is this is going to be an interesting year, and we'll have to play it loose this year. But as we play things loose this year, I think I'm going to get on a bit of a schedule, I'd like to get back to a routine, a schedule, instead of complaining about everything all the time. And that might be a lot of fun. Until, of course, we get a futon and a TV, and then I'm going to be growing myself out. I'll be a potato. But that's the deal. Oh my goodness. No, man, seriously. I really, honest to goodness, almost moved. There was a building there. Oh my goodness. But I don't really know anything about the city. And the other was we were very serious there. It was pretty much between this place and that place. And we didn't go there because, quite frankly, the only reason we really didn't go there was because it was too expensive to move everything. And so that's why we didn't go. Otherwise, we'd be in Tampa right now. And, but whatever, we're in Chicago for another year. I love this neighborhood. It's really, it's not that safe at all, really. I'm in Chicago, man. It's really not that safe. It's dangerous as fuck. But it's okay, It's not like I gotta walk in the streets with why would I do? So what the fuck? But it's okay. But it's okay. I like it. It's less. Where I was living before, it kind of got pretty bit of ghetto-y, right? So I like a lot of homeless people there and stuff. So we have to boogie up. Anyways, hey Dr. P, what's up? I hope you're having a super amazing day. But Vincent, yeah, man, very sincerely, this is a new beginning. It wasn't, and I'm really grateful for it. I'm very, very grateful. It's today, want to know something? There's a lot of baggage. There's a lot of baggage, and there's still a lot of pain to go through. But today is the day that I had waited for a long time. And I'm here, and I'm extremely grateful. Not everybody made it, and I'm frazzled as fuck, but I made it. And my super sexy wife made it too, which is fantastic as well. So, that's really funny. So that's the deal. Message retracted. Oh my God, that's so funny. Well, so, but that's the deal, man. So, I'm just saying, you know, like with all journeys, I don't expect everyone to come home. Let's look at that in another way for a sec. If I just may say this for a sec, I was talking to Mama Sunshine today, and we were saying, when it's your time, it's your time, and where you go is where you go, and what you do is what you do, and whether some people borrow trouble, some people don't borrow trouble, whatever, man. But your time is your time. And it's so easy to say, what if, but your time is your time. Anyways, because your time is your time to go is kind of your time to go, there's no reason to expect everyone to make it to the end of the journey or make it to today. There's no reason to expect that because that's just the way it is. But quite sincerely, this is like I made it. I didn't make it. I'm not living my best life. By no dream am I living my best life. I got all this scar shit on my face from too much caffeine. I've got oh my God. But all I'm trying to say is, we were talking about this yesterday. You have to give yourself permission to grow into the new you. Right? There's so many Sunnysiders who went through so much in the last little while. And so many of them succeeded amazingly. And they are in new lives right now, quite literally new lives. If you saw them last year versus if you saw them today, they look like different people. But it takes a lot to grow into that person, especially while the old person is going through all their bullshit, going through all the crazy shit that life is throwing at them. And, the new person has to be nurtured and protected. And you got to see, and then I'm a Scorpio, right? So that thing is kind of my thing. But I'm telling you guys, when you go through it, it's a bitch. And I'm not saying today is the most beautiful day I've ever experienced in my entire life. But but I'm just saying that I do appreciate the blessings that have been bestowed upon me, although I'm extremely arrogant, dismissive, and often belligerent and ungrateful to everything around me. Yeah, but whatever, man. But whatever. I look good naked. Fuck you. Just joking. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Oh my God. Oh my God. Everybody calm down. Oh no, Vincent. Last year was brutal, man. Yeah, I'm just joking, man. Vince is the one who's buff as fuck, man. He's got arms that can't fit through a door. Hey, Aaron, what's up? I hope you're having a beautiful day. No, we were just talking about the power of meditation and positive intent. Oh my God. All right, whatever. But I just said. Actually, you want to know something? There's one thing that always you know, you gotta like, all right, let me calm down. Forget about all that stuff. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. All right. So first, it's an absolutely beautiful day, is the first thing. I can't believe I'm still here. I can't believe I made it. Oh my God. I can't believe, oh my God, my super sexy hot wife is like, oh my God, she's awesome. I can't believe she still puts up with me after all these years. Oh my God. Holy smokes. Oh my God. 5 years in a row. Uh-huh. What the hell's happening to the side of my face? I feel like, what the hell? It's up. Oh my God. All right, next. No, I'm telling you guys. I'll tell you guys something. I'll tell you guys a little secret here as we cruise along. And I think you guys know this, but it's I don't know. This little one kind of I like. And I like the idea of just keeping your like little seeds and things going. For the most part, this would be considered a bad idea, and some might call it scattering your wealth, of which I have neither. Silly, what the fuck? But I am telling you that, like, if you make good choices and good decisions, oh my God, am I really that guy? Was I really about to fucking tell you guys to make good choices? Oh my God, this must be the hypocrite side. Oh my God, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, it's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't make good choices, and I'm definitely not telling you not to fuck up. I'm telling you that amidst all the folly, which is always, you know, you got to do a couple of little things so that down the road, the little things you drop in today, that's going to take care of you down the road, and it's going to catch you. And sometimes there's no one around to catch you, and you're going to have to catch yourself by the deeds you did yesterday. That's all I'm trying to say. So, a couple of steps, and you know, we all fuck up. It's not the point. The point is, hide a little money in the Bahamas. That's all I'm trying to tell you guys. You know, like, keep that phone number stashed. You know, what's wrong with putting a couple of bills by the passport by the door? I'm just saying, a couple of things you do today. Hey, Sparkle. I'm just joking. What I'm saying is, you will find on your journey, there are days when there is nobody there. And you know when I say often, you know, you have to rely on the kindness of strangers. You absolutely do. And also, bad things happen to good people. And also, good things happen to bad people. Blah, 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 and blah, 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 and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. But sometimes, you got to catch your own self, and you can't. You have to catch yourself. So the things you do today will save your ass tomorrow when there's no one else around. And you can't lift that rock. You can't walk that hill. But you're ready. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. So, leave a little bit on that Caesar's card next time you're in Vegas. All right, whatever. I'm not saying. You guys know I'm not saying any of that. But that other stuff, I'm telling you, it works. Like, very sincerely. Like, little things. Like, I'll tell you something. I'll tell you exactly what I'm saying. Hey, Nikki. Like, my little storage space last year. You know, I had a little storage space. Because, like, some of my stuff, right? And then we're moving this year, and like my storage space comes in handy. That's all I'm saying. And so that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying hide money all around the house. Although if SLC's listening, that might not be a bad idea. But All right. Blah. All right, whatever. Anyways, that's my 2 cents for today. Now, next, we're gonna. Oh man, but Vincent, it was a painful growth process. I don't know. I don't know. It was like. It was like suddenly. I'm like. It was like suddenly. Today, I realized, oh my God, we're here. We're here, in spite of we made it. Like we're here, and then I remember all of us who didn't make it. But that's what had happened. We made it. And I wish everybody the best. I hope everybody's doing pretty good. Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. It's a hell of a year, right? We're gonna be these. I do know something a little tricky, and I'll tell you guys a little this right now about what I'm going to go through. I think next year is going to be the bad year, but so this year is going to be a year of kind of preparing for that, and I don't really know what's going. I have a couple of ideas, and it's probably not going to be unexpected. But it's going to be a real drag. But we can make it past that. We'll be okay. So, but anyways, right now, we are in now. And now, man, this is a good day. Today we're going to watch the basketball game. We're going to probably walk the dog somewhere. So, we're going to have a good day. And thanks, Dave. Okay. What was that? Oh, man, I don't have the right chat up. Hold on, guys. I just looked at this. I wouldn't worry about this Saturn retrograde. Oh, no. Oh, this is the wrong chat. Okay. Who are you chatting to, Sonny? That is a good question. Okay, here we go. Aaron says, does the Saturn retrograde affect our Saturn or Aquarius? What? Well, does the Saturn retrograde affect your Saturn or does it affect your Aquarius? Good question. Saturn is in Aquarius, right? Like Saturn's in Aquarius. So Saturn is not going to affect your natal Saturn, okay, unless it comes into contact with it. So your natal, so Saturn right now is at 25 degrees and it's going backwards. And so it's going to go down 17 degrees, down to 17 degrees or something. And then, so if you have anything in those degrees, just go 19, I think it was the 17. So if you have anything in those degrees of any sign, it will affect those planets. So right now, say 25 degrees, if you have anything at 25 degrees in any sign, it will be affected by the retrograde Saturn. And wherever it falls in your chart, it'll affect. And so that's wherever Aquarius is in your chart, it's going to affect. But it also pulls in from other directions, right? So it's going to pull in from other directions. It's going to affect different things in different ways. Just saying. Okay, so I'll explain that. So your natal Saturn, so retrograde Saturn, forget the retrograde for a second. Saturn in Libra, your Saturn, makes a trine, which is a harmonious and flowing and empowering, let's say, aspect to transiting Saturn in Aquarius. So that should give you a lot of discipline and hard. You should be the goods. You should be embodying the good side of Saturn. You should be feeling not right now. So here's the deal. Okay, so here's the deal. As it's applying, you should be feeling diligent and willing to work hard and disciplined and getting things accomplished. Saturn's retrograde, you might feel like you might want to goof off a little bit, but not as much as like something else. So it's not, I don't think it's that crazy. Saturn in Aries will be fine as well. Oh, so it's the same thing. Wait, so not the same. Similar, not the same. It's going to be a little crunchier for the Aries. It's by crunchier, I mean the Saturn will be more. It will motivate you more, and you might want to like. Whereas the Libra, it'll kind of like, it'll just be natural, and you'll just do it, and you might not complain about it. What's up? What's up, poops? What are you doing? So they might not, so you just kind of do it. It's like natural thing. But for the Aries, it's kind of like more like a, choice. But when it's a Saturn, let's talk about the bear. So that's the first thing, your effort, right? Because it's talking about a good thing. But I don't think you're going to have Saturn difficulties. If you were a Saturn in Aquarius, you'd have Saturn difficulties. If you're Saturn in Leo, difficulties. If you're Saturn's in a fixed sign, you'll have Saturn difficulties. But for like every other people, I wouldn't worry about that much. The Gemini, Gemini will be fine. Gemini will be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine. All right, anyways, today we're doing basketball stuff. This is crazy. I don't know if you guys follow the NBA or not, but I don't know if you follow the NBA or not, but we're going to look at a couple of charts, and I'll show you guys how I do sports astrology. Now here, sports astrology, and we're going to look at some of the guys' charts. Now here's the crazy thing. I am watching the basketball, and I am a fan. And I'm doing the videos with you guys instead of like, because I always get it wrong. And so, like, I can't, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And so that's the thing. So Dr. P says go Celtics, and definitely I'm cheering on the Celtics. Like seriously, I'm cheering on the Celtics. But as I was right. But the charts, I'll show you the charts. It looks like a couple of the Warriors are going to have amazing, amazing games. And then I looked at the other chart that we use, and it looks like those look so good for those. so I don't know what to say, but I am going to show you guys, and that's the deal. So everybody we're going to take a quick 5. I'm going to grab a little bit more coffee and freshen up, and then we're going to start with the Celtics. We're going to look at 3 guys from the Celtics and 3 guys from the Golden State Warriors, and we're also going to look at the chart of the game. Like you can, it's like it looks overwhelming. Warriors, like it really does, but I kind of want Boston to win, so we'll see. All right, back in everybody be cool, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hey, thanks, K1. Well, you know, I like puzzles, and figuring that stuff out is a lot of fun. Like the other astrology, here the light, we'll sort this out in a sec. The other stuff, I like, you know, hey, let's make this astrological. So, let's make this astrological. Hey, baby, everything cool? So, I forgot what I was going to say. Just let's leave it off for a bit. SLC, we finally got this. Oh, okay, I'll tell you guys after later. Let's get on with it. And so, oh man, I was totally blitzed out on what I was going to say. And I'll tell you a couple of reasons why I blitzed out on what I said. Forget it. Let's just move on. So, it's, what the hell? My brain is blitzed out. I'm just going to address that. It's, yeah, it's like, okay, so here's what it's, because there's a lot to it. So, the sports astrology thing, I was about to say, I like to study, and I like to and I was saying I'm a Scorpio, I like to figure out puzzles. And then I was going to say I like to study things. And that is kind of my South Node. And I spent a lot of time reading on the South Node the last couple of days, and I just posted that little South Node, that node cheat sheet for you guys on the website. My South Node is in the very bottom of my chart in Leo. Oh. And my North Node is in Aquarius, conjunct my midheaven. It does. It means I'm going to be famous for something bad. Ooh. I'm not dramatic. I'm a dramatic like a kabuki dancer. All right, everybody calm down. Also, do you guys know what's crazy? This is, you know that thing I was telling you about, cycles repeating, and this Mac is like cracking, breaking up my Mac. Oh my God, do you remember when we had the studio way back? And I couldn't make videos at night, because when I sat there in the studio, I would make videos, and there'd be this light from the street or somewhere shining on my forehead like this. So I started wearing my hat in all the videos, and then I had to just stop making them at night. And then I started to make them during the day, and I was sweat because it was so hot from the windows. And then, thanks, sweetheart. And then I was like, what the hell? Okay, so you guys got that. Okay, you remember that? Check this out. I'm doing this YouTube thing right now, and there's like lines across my face of light and shadow from I don't know where. It is a glorious day, beautiful.
It is. When you find these straws.
They are. Oh my goodness. Nice.
This is like a blessing to find these.
Okay, hold on. So what I was saying was, getting back to the astrology before my brain gapped out, the South Node thing is on the website, the nodes, you should check it out. The South Node tends to be where you're always kind of default to in life. And that's just the action. Oh no, are we lagging? Okay, whatever. Let's go down to the sports astrology. But you're right, thanks K1. I love doing sports astrology and I love solving puzzles. Let's go have fun and see who's going to win the game today. All right, so down we go. Down this goes down. Put this somewhere else. Bring it up. And who should we check out first?
Looks so nice out, but it's actually kind of chilly.
It is chilly. Okay, here we go, guys. Check this out. Hey, another thing before everybody books off, because this is like the most boring thing you've ever seen. I gotta tell you guys, we're gonna do tarot. We're gonna do Tarot Tuesday again, and on Tuesday we'll use. I think I was sitting here and I was thinking I should trust the tarot cards a little more. Like, I mean, this. I don't know. So I think we'll do Tarot Tuesday, and we'll obviously spin the wheel on Tarot Tuesday, and we'll let the tarot cards answer questions. I think that'll be fun. All right, just saying stuff I was thinking about. All right, let's get down to it. First up, the game time is this afternoon. Everybody cool with that? This is the chart of the game that I have tonight. I have the game at 5 p.m. It's probably going to start a little after 5, like 5:15 maybe or something like that, in San Francisco. And this is what it looks like. Tonight we have Scorpio fighting Taurus. Go team! And all right, so that's what the game looks like. I have a theory, and to say, having said all of that, none of that means anything in this kind of astrology, so it's kind of all irrelevant. They're just indicators, letting you guys know about that. But having said that they're indicators, what you might want to watch for is the moon. Okay, just a heads up, because the moon is still the moon. It's the subconscious, it's what everyone wants to do. The moon is going to be in Leo, so it looks like it's going to be a fairly dramatic, fairly drama queen kind of game. Everybody got that? And it's going to demand attention. All right, next. Okay, now, let me pull this up and we'll do a little, I'll give you a little heads up. So before we go and look at the guys' charts, there are 6 guys. We're going to look at 3 guys from Boston. We're going to look at 3 guys from Golden State. And so it's a basketball game, right? So like, what are you looking for in a basketball game? Do you want to see if the guy's going to like sit on his ass? So what are you looking for? So first, you're going to look for the moon, because the moon is your subconscious, right? And the moon, if the moon is like highlighting something in your chart, it's what you're going to want to do. If the moon is highlighting your sun, you're probably going to hog the ball. If the moon is highlighting your 7th house, you're probably going to want to pass the ball a lot. If the moon is square your natal sun, you're probably going to fumble the ball or pass the ball around a lot, or you drop it a lot. Just a heads up. What else do you want to see what's going on in the chart? Mars is important, right? Mars is disruption, Mars is agitation, Mars is action, Mars is energy. If the Mars is behind the guy's sun, he's going to be a little bit reclusive, or he'll be a little bit sneaky, or a little bit behind the scenes. It's pretty good if you're like a Dennis Rodman, you know, the defensive, or like that guy on the Golden State who's the defensive guy. We're not Curry. Oh, Draymond Green. We're not looking at Draymond Green's chart because, like, seriously, man, the guy went 0 for 2,000. So, like, it's like, he's already, but that's like, there's no amount of blessing that could undo an astrological curse that bad. So, like, good luck, player. Pass the ball. Okay, next. It's like expecting Westbrook to not give it up. Like, okay, next.
I was thinking about how he used to stay on the Lakers.
Well, whatever. He's already got the jersey. Next. We already have a jersey for him. Okay, so next. So we're gonna look at things like Mars, right? If the moon hits the guy's Mars, then the guy's gonna want to he's gonna jazz it up. All right. So that's it, Mars, action. You know, if Mars is right close to the sun, the guy's going to have a lot of energy. If Mars is like in this partnership, he's going to like go after the partnership, right? He's going to go after that. He's going to put a lot of energy into that. He might fight with the ref. He might fight with his teammates. Hopefully there's a harmonious aspect to Mars, right? And then you want to look at Venus, because Venus is attraction. So if the guy's Venus is highlighted, he's going to just stand there and suck up basketballs. I know guys are like, Sonny, seriously? I am serious.
Did you show everyone how cool it is?
No, I didn't. I'll show them later. Okay, here we go. But they are pretty cool. Okay, good. All right, so that's the action, guys. So Venus is important. Venus is attraction. If a guy's Venus is lit up, they will throw basketballs at him. That's where the action is. Okay, so that's the deal. If his sun is lit up, we're gonna be looking at him. There are times in sports when you're looking at a guy and he doesn't do anything. He's like, why are we looking at this guy? Like, seriously. Or maybe his Mercury is lit up, right? And we're talking about him, or he's mic'd up maybe because Mercury's there. Anyways, those are the big three that we're going to look at. We're going to look at the moon, which is where they're going to put their energy. And the thing that this is important because this is how it applies to you guys as well. So you can look at these three indicators, the moon, Mars, and Venus, on what kind of day you're going to have. And when I write the horoscopes for you guys, I predominantly look at, or I always look at moon, Mars, and Venus is what I do. Sometimes, in addition to the transits, but that's generally the guideline that I use when I'm writing the horoscopes. All right, so keep that in mind as we do look at these charts. Okay, so first up, put the game time down. Oh my goodness, this comes down as well. First up, Jayson Tatum. Let's check this guy's action out. So what the hell? Hold on a sec. We're cheering for Boston, right? But that's okay. We're cheering for. It doesn't mean they're gonna win. Cheer for the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's not a thing. I still think that. Anyways, whatever. Here we go. Oh, sorry guys. Let me do this again. This is not the chart that we want. We want. Hold on one sec. We want this chart right here. This is the chart we want. You see, something I'm curious about. I'm curious as to why Steph Curry disappeared after he had that amazing period in the last game. I'm curious as to what the hell happened to him. And is he did Boston really shut him down? Or did Curry just have an astrological transit? Having said that, there's one more type of astrology that I would normally use here that I'm not using, and that's Magi astrology. And Magi astrology is very good with picking, having groups of people being larger than the sum of themselves. So one person might have a bad day, but the group or the collective as a whole has a spectacular day. And we're not using that right now, so whatever. All right, next. All right, so Jayson Tatum, what is your action? What are you going to do tonight? Okay, so let's start it off. So Jayson Tatum, I have him at March 3rd, 1998. I don't know his birth time, so whatever. So I put his sun down here in the first house. Okay, now, what did we talk about? The first thing we want to look at is where's the moon? The moon is going to be over here, and that's going to be highlighting his day. Okay, so there's the deal. So his moon is in, excuse me. Okay, so what's going on with this guy? So what is the deal here? So his moon is actually squaring his natal moon. This is something I told you guys a little bit in the horoscopes that happens. So as the day begins, okay, he's not really gonna feel himself. Like he might have a stomach ache, his chest might be tight. For whatever reason, this morning, is not really his day. He's not really vibing with the day. You know, it's loud and proud. He's a Pisces. He's dreamy. He's artistic. He's artsy-fartsy. He probably sings. He's creative. He likes to help other people. Whatever, man. He's a little bit pushy. He is a me-first kind of guy. And he does have a little bit of tragedy in his lifetime, but whatever. Anyways, as the day starts, as the game starts, okay, as the game starts, I misspoke, not the day. The moon is going to actually be separating from this. So expect him to actually get stronger as the game continues. Everybody cool? Expect him to get stronger as the game continues. As the moon, okay, so that's the first thing. Everybody cool? So Jayson Tatum's going to get stronger as the game continues. What else is going on here? We want to look at his Venus. We want to look at transiting Venus. And we want making an aspect to his natal Venus. We want to see what Mars is doing. So his natal Venus, okay. So it's like, how do I say this? I'm just looking at this and I'm trying to analyze it, and I'm not really seeing this guy stand out. Like, I don't really see anything that stand out about it. I see him kind of shutting down and going through a bit. Let me remove these arrows. I see this Pluto is moving away. Okay, his Pluto is at 28 degrees because that's what's touching right here at 29 degrees, and his Mars is at 29 degrees. This is very common in athletes. Let me draw a little box around it. This little 29 Mars making a very tight aspect to Venus, harmonious aspect, all right? Mars at 29 degrees Pisces makes a very harmonious aspect to Capricorn. His Venus, that's often found in athletes, a Mars-Venus connection that's harmonious like that. It's kind of neat. But I don't really see that really happening right now, to be quite honest with everybody. That's not really active in his chart. What's active in his chart is the moon is kind of taken off, right? Like the moon is taken off. Let's see. The moon is eventually going to get to, like, the moon doesn't really do anything for him. Like, on one hand, okay, well, it's because the moon is going to be in Leo, right? Like, the moon's in Leo, and Leo, like, goes through to Aquarius, okay? Everybody with me? I'm showing you the energy here. This Venus is, like, way off to the side, and then this Mars is directly off to the side. These are the constellations, the signs adjacent to, like, it's Pisces, like it's 29 degrees Pisces. It's adjacent to what's going on here. It's completely in conjunct. Okay, hold your horses. Okay, hold your horses. So, everybody, hold your horses. In a little deeper, if you go a little deeper in astrology, this in conjunct that I'm talking about is also, and it's exact in his chart. It's what's also called a yod, which is really cool. So, yod or finger of God. It's kind of a tipping point, and it has the potential for someone to really transform things and to ascend to something quite great in this lifetime. And those are pretty cool planets to do it with. And it's a real thing in his chart. However, the moon, I mean, it's just the moon, man. like the moon is a big deal, but this happens every month for this guy. So maybe, right? Like maybe, I'm looking at these charts like fresh with you guys. I've never looked at Jayson Tatum's chart before. I don't even know how to spell his name. But I am looking at this and checking it out, and I do know who he is, and I do like basketball. So, now here's the deal. The moon is your emotional state. It's your gas. He's going to want to play slow and steady, right? His moon is in Taurus. He's a slow, steady, stable, secure, very possessive guy, even though he's artsy-fartsy and a social justice warrior and blah, 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 Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. But the moon is traveling through, transiting moon is going through Leo, 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 showy, 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 and it's not really his thing. He doesn't really get it, blah, 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 blah. All right, the moon is going to form this yod pattern. Is it a very, very big deal? Man, if this was Mars, it would be a big deal. Every 2 years, it becomes a very big deal. If it was Venus, it would be pretty cool. If it was, like, pretty cool. And it happens every year in Venus. If it was, like, Jupiter, it would be super cool. But for now, it's just the moon. So you got to roll with the action. He's at a bit of a tipping point. He has the ability to take things over with his yod, but at the same time, it's the moon. So I wouldn't expect him, if he is able to overcome everything and move on today and really excel, I wouldn't expect this to continue necessarily. He has other stuff that's pretty good, but I wouldn't expect that to continue. And it's going to get overshadowed by some of the obvious good stuff in some of the other charts. So that's all I'm trying to say. Does he have anything else, anything happen around 29 degrees in the chart? Not really. And then we have the sun is at 12 degrees. There's not really, his chart is not really hooked up for action. His chart is not really hooked up for action tonight. That 29, like he has this, but that might not be enough to give him a stellar night. All right, next, that's Jayson Tatum. Okay, we're going to leave the Splash Brothers for a sec. We'll look at the Boston guys for a sec. The next one is Jaylen Brown. This one is interesting. So I had a look at some of these guys before I came on, and but you can obviously tell I'm hesitating on telling you guys what I saw earlier because as I'm speaking, my thoughts are changing because I'm seeing some other things appear in the charts. So, I'm seeing some other things appear in the chart. I'm changing my mind. Here we go. Because I really didn't see Tatum having a good game. I saw his moon was square the moon. So he's going to be, he's not necessarily going to be in it. He's going to be grouchy. He's a Pisces, so he might get all like, But then the moon is going to, later on, it is going to form that yod. And if he can pull it together, he'll be really successful. But sincerely, the energy has moved on to Aries. The Pisces guys, for the most part, are out of the playoffs. All right, next. The Pisces guys, Joel Embiid Pisces guys, right? Or the Cancer guys, and the Virgo guys, right? Like Harden. The Pisces Virgo guys are out. All right. Hey, Ann, what's up? Sure, we can do a reading, of course. I'm just doing some of the basketball guys for later. Just let me know, and we'll do it. Yeah, just let me know, and we'll do it. All right, here we go. Next guy. Yeah, Ann. Yeah, we should do a reading because we gotta see because Mercury's direct. We see what's going on with everybody. Okay. Jaylen Brown is up. Oh, shucks, I didn't put timestamps in. It's okay. Jaylen Brown is up. Here we go. So this guy, I looked at his chart, and this guy is impressing me for tonight. So in his chart, he has retrograde Saturn conjunct the moon. Okay, not the greatest thing in the world, right? It means he kind of keeps his emotions to himself. He's probably a fairly quiet guy and keeps it nice and chill. But then we have, thanks, Ann, you got it. And then, okay, so here's the deal. So that's the deal. Okay, so no. So that's him in a nutshell right there. He keeps it, he's a Scorpio. He's aggressive, but he keeps his energy nice and tight in check. And Saturn really doesn't like it in Aries, right? But what can you do? Okay, now what's the deal for tonight? We're going to look at his Venus. It's at 23 degrees. And then we're going to look at his Mars, which is at 26 degrees. Right? And that's it right there. And we're going to look at his moon a little bit. And here we go. The first thing, we should do it systematically, right? So we don't miss anything. But the very first thing we see is the moon is conjunct as Mars. That was one of the aspects we were looking for today. This means he's gonna want to gas it up. This guy, the energy of the universe, it is backing up his let's get things done Mars. So that's what we were looking for, and that's what we're seeing. So go get him. The next thing we want to look for is Venus, 23 degrees. Anybody going to pass him the ball? Like, seriously. Oh, my goodness. 23 degrees. Anyone going to pass him the ball? Probably not. Probably not. Nobody's going to pass him the ball. He's going to be very disruptive. He might, for those following and taking notes, he might foul out of the game. Okay, guys? He might foul out of the game. We have something double here. Jupiter is right on top of his moon, separating. Jupiter and Mars are both separating from his moon, but they're in Aries, and he's in Aries. Like, he might lose his cool. He might foul out of the game. Oh my God, that would be funny. But that's the deal nonetheless. On top of that, Mars is transiting down here his south node. And that is going to make the guy, like, really play his ass off. Like, he is going to go for it right now. So I think Jaylen Brown has the potential astrologically to have the game of his life. Now, here's the downside. So here's the downside of it. Here's the downside of this thing. The thing is, his Venus is over here, right? His Venus, not his Venus, but transiting Venus is in Taurus. So he's going to have to, like, no, it's on the other side of his chart. So the ball, now check this out when Jaylen Brown plays tonight. Honest to God, the ball is going to bounce away from him. Okay, the ball, his Venus, instead of attracting, right, going up two hands and pulling it down, this guy is probably going to pass it a lot. Like, he's probably going to pass a lot. So, like, I'm just saying, Venus is over there, you know, transiting Mars is on the moon, you know, so that's what I think. I think this Jaylen Brown's going to pass a lot. He'll take the heat for his teammates. He's going to do a lot of hard work tonight. This guy's going to work his ass off tonight, but he might foul out. Very sincerely. There was someone I was looking at who I thought might get injured. But do you guys see what I'm looking at? Like, very sincere stuff. Not very sincere is the wrong word. What would you do? Unsincere? Sincerity has nothing to do with this, Sonny. Okay. Actually, Jaylen Brown is going to have the game of his freaking life soon. But, like, soon. This Venus in Taurus makes a nice, the next game in 3 days, Jaylen Brown's going to have a series, man. He is going to play his bananas off. He's really going to have a good series. All right, next. Tonight, this is it, though. Yeah, like, the energy is going to pass, right? Obviously, the energy is going to pass. But for now, he should really light the hell out of the game. But again, he's only going to go as far as his teammates carry him because, like, Venus is on the other side. He's probably not going to get the ball. He's probably going to pass it. Let me go back to the other chart for a sec. Venus is over here. Yeah, like, Tatum has a better chance of getting the ball. But, like, Tatum has a better chance of getting the ball. But I don't know. He's gonna have to really pull something out because Tatum's chart doesn't really indicate. Like, it indicates he was on fire, right? Mars was applying to his Mars. He was on fire right here. Mars at 8 degrees Aries was applying for the last couple of weeks to 29 degrees Pisces, but it's now moving on. And not only is it moving on, there's a possibility later on in about 2 weeks that he gets injured. Like, not in this game, but if this goes 7 games, I'm telling you guys, if this goes 7 games, Tatum gets injured. Seriously. Next. If this goes 7 games, Tatum's injured. Next. But for now, you don't wish bad luck on anybody. All right, next. I'm not sure which guy plays for which team. I think Derrick White plays for Boston. He's the point guard, I think. And I think his job is to really tie up Curry. You know what? Let me just do a thing here. Before I look at Derrick White and see if he has a good game or not, let's just double up the chart and see if it really is him up against tying up Curry or if it's something else. So this is Derrick White's. So this is Curry on the inside, for those who haven't looked at it. Curry's going to have an amazing game. Venus is conjunct his Venus. Curry might get 75 points tonight, honest to goodness. 75, seriously. I mean, Mars is actually over. We'll look at Curry's chart in a second. But, he could easily go for, 1,000 points tonight. Okay, next. Unless this guy locks him up. And to lock him up, he'd have to have something like his Saturn at 12 degrees locking up Curry on the inside. And he doesn't really. He doesn't really. Anything on 12 degrees? A little Pisces doesn't really, not really. These guys would probably be pretty good teammates. Like I just said. Okay, what? This Scorpio at 25 degrees? No, not really. Like I said, they'd probably be really good friends. Oh my God. Chiron is at 23 degrees. Oh, you probably wouldn't like me. Oh my goodness. No, man. Mars, 28 degrees. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing it. Curry's just going to jump over this guy. All right, next. Let's get back to the transits and regular stuff. All right, Derrick White and game time. Well, I thought there might be some kind of square or blockage, or maybe Derrick White's Saturn was on top of Curry's Mars or something. That would be pretty good to tie him up, but I didn't see anything like that. Actually, they look like there was nothing. They look like they could be good friends. Okay, next. Tweet my predictions with hashtags. Golden State or Boston. Oh, I'll tell you guys in a sec. Oh, man. You have the moon opposes the point of fortune at the end of the game? Yeah, maybe. I think... Anyways, let's get on with it. I'll tell you guys something about Derrick White that you might not like hearing. I think there is a really strong possibility that this guy gets injured tonight. You've heard it right here. I very sincerely, I gotta stop saying this sincere shit. I think the guy's gonna get injured, man. He's going through his node opposition right here. So it's one or the other. Here, and I've been saying this constantly. Node square, watch your health. This is a node opposition. I say this guy's life is going to transform in ways so listen to the astrological language. His life is going to transform in ways that he can't go back. So either he's going to win his first championship or he's going to get really injured tonight. It is something that everyone born in 1994 is going to go through, but 1994 players are most of these guys aren't 94 players. And so, but this is something that is going to happen. He might get injured. He might get really injured. Or he might, we might hear on the plus side that he just signed a major contract. Or something that really is going to change his life that he can't go back from. Some big life transformation, like either an injury or like a big contract or like something really big is about to happen to him. Okay, what else is going on? So that's the first thing. Okay, what else is going on? So then we're going to look at the Venus, And Venus is over in Taurus. Not really doing much for this guy. It's not like anyone was going to pass him the ball anyways. His sun in Gemini is a little, his sun in Cancer, right? He's a Cancer. The sun's in Gemini. So it's not really his time to shine right now anyways. Like, it's not really his time. He should be moving around behind the scenes. The moon is cruising through. The moon is close to his Venus. I mean, it's blessing his Venus a little bit. Tomorrow he's going to have a bad day, that's for sure. Tomorrow he's going to have a bad day. But today, he should be pretty good. The moon in Leo is pretty good for him. Not great, but it's pretty good for him. Well, it's good. It is great for him, but just earlier on in the day is better for him than later in the day. What else is going on? Now, this guy is going through a bad life experience. So, like, this guy something is going on. Something happened to him this year where he lost his job, or he broke up with his girlfriend, or he lost a lot of money, and Saturn is retrograde. So it's coming back. Where this opposition here, where he lost his job, or he lost his money, or something happened, is coming back. And it's troublesome. And that's the deal. That's the deal. So that's the deal. It's coming back. Maybe it's something outside of basketball. I have no idea. But that's the deal. We also have Saturn is squaring his... I think this guy gets injured tonight, man. I think this guy breaks his ankle. No offense. Not wishing anything bad on anybody. I like him. I think he breaks his ankle. He's done. Next. He's done. This guy gets a wheelchair. He's supposed to have something's going to happen to this guy. That's what I say. Next. That's almost a lock. Yep. Next. Okay. Now we're going to look at some guys who are like unbelievable. Well, let's pull Anne's chart up before we crap. Let me just pull Anne's chart up here so that before I forget. You see, I think I really want Boston to win. The sports fan in me thinks Boston is going to win. But the astrology here, you're going to see, the way we're doing astrology like this, you're about to, from what I looked at earlier anyways, and I don't want to, stay tethered to the wrong answer here or just looking at things all mental, but there we go, Anne's up. We're going to finish this up and then we're going to look at Anne's chart. But when we look at these couple of guys right here, like Steph, what's going on, it's not... we're not really looking at their natal chart, seeing who's a better player, who's a better athlete or anything. We're just looking to see who's going through better transits right now. And this is Curry. He's going through, by far, the best transit right now. I can't believe he didn't, light it up in the last game. Something must have happened. And I don't see the other guys, that guy's chart on Boston covering Curry's so bad that really shelled him up. I just don't see that astrologically anyways. And I do see White getting injured. It's so messed up, but I do. All right, what else is going on here? So Curry's an 88, and we all know the 88s were having trouble, but the 88s are good this year. Big transformation for the 88s. All right, whatever. Mercury's gone retrograde, blah, blah, blah. It's not going to mess this stuff up. This is the first big thing we're going to notice. Venus conjunct Venus. Everybody on so you know how I said with Tatum, because the Venus transiting was over there, so the basketball would bounce and then bounce over towards the Venus? It's going to bounce and then bounce up towards the Venus, but it's going to bounce towards the Venus. Wherever Venus is, that's where it's going to bounce. It's not really that weird. And it's bouncing to Curry's freaking Venus. So Oh, but you're going to watch. Maybe Curry sets an NBA record for rebounds. The guy doesn't even rebound, but just watch that the ball is going to go to him constantly. I'm just going out on a limb here. I'm just telling you what I think. And so, but that's what I think. That's what I think. The ball's just going to go to him like, whoa. that's what I think. It's crazy. All right, what else is going on here? Where's the moon? The moon in Leo. I was thinking, is the moon in Leo? The moon in Leo, the first thing I thought was it's going to square his Venus. So, like, it's not, like, it's not really his thing. And then I thought, well, maybe he's not going to have the greatest game. Because once again, the moon in Leo isn't really whatever for Pisces, right? And then I realized his moon is actually over in Aquarius. So this is the weirdest thing. This is actually, it doesn't look like it, but it forms a loose opposition. And so what you're going to get is, like, this is messed up. Like, he wants to go here. He wants to go over here. He wants to go here. But he's going to go here. And so having the transiting moon opposite your natal moon is not good, man. You want to do this, but you got to do, but you're doing this. So, like, what the hell? It's like the opposite. But at the same time, it's all irrelevant because the ball, okay, guys, for who are watching, hey, Leon, what's up? Congrats to Derrick White. What happened? What? Hey! Right on. Hey, right on, music lover. Hey, right on. Well, we want Boston to win. We are cheering for Boston here. Clean. Leon, everything is cool right now. What? Okay. You think? Well, he's been covering Curry so well, but that's not what the... Anyways, we'll see what else is going on. He had a baby last week as well. Oh, big change in his life. Big change in his life. You think... No, the game's not for a couple of hours. The game's not for a couple of hours. We're going to do the next... We're just going to finish these 3 charts, and then we're going to do your chart, Anne. We're just going to finish 2 more charts here, and then we'll do your chart. But that's what I think. I think Curry is going to get like 1,000,000 points today. Or the ball, he's just going to attract a lot. He's just going to attract a lot. For some reason, that's such an exact transit. I don't see how we can avoid it. All right, next. Next. That moon opposition is not great, though. Okay, forget Curry, though. This is the guy who's going to have the good game. It's Thompson who's going to have the good game. Thompson and I think Derrick White are the ones having the good games. Thompson and White. Watch this. Thompson's totally different. He's born in 1990, and he's in Aquarius. He's totally different than all the other signs. And Curry's moon is in like Aquarius or something like that. There's a reason these guys are like buddies. It's really funny. And these guys play so well together. This is Thompson's chart. This is Curry's. Curry's moon is right here, 8 degrees Aquarius. These guys are total buddies, man. Now here's the deal. The moon, transiting moon, so he's in Aquarius and the moon is over here. Actually, his natal moon is here as well, but it's not really that close to do a thing. But what's happening is, check this out. He likes to pass the ball. Tonight, he's going to pass the ball. It's on the other side. So he's going to pass it, and his teammate is receiving it. It's such a scary thing in this astrology to watch. Like, it's really happening, I think. We'll see what happens tonight. But for now, that's the deal. What else is happening? So then we have his Mars, or transiting Mars is at 8 degrees, and his Mars is at 7 degrees. This Capricorn to Aries makes a nice harmonious aspect, And he's off to... Actually, sorry. Here's the deal. The Capricorn makes a decidedly negative aspect. Guys, got that? A negative aspect to the Aries. Oh, I missed that earlier. I thought it was a positive thing. It's a very negative thing that's happening to him. But Mars is jazzing this guy's moon. Actually, I take back everything I said about this guy. I take everything I said back about this guy. I think Klay Thompson This is gonna be a hell of a game, guys. This is gonna be a hell of a game. So Mars is squaring his Mars. This guy, Klay Thompson, could get injured tonight as a real thing. Klay Thompson could really get injured. He's got a Mars square Mars thing. That's not like a life-threatening thing. Does he usually get injured in the playoffs? Like, what the hell? Does he? Does he really usually get injured in the playoffs? Because this happens every 2 years. So on one hand, he has the possibility to get injured. On the other hand, he could really, really shoot the frig out of the lights, man. This Venus, although it's passed just a little bit, so what if it's passed? He could really shoot the shit out of the lights. Venus is blessing his Mars action. So I think Klay Thompson is going to have a hell of a game. Watch out for injuries. Watch out for being frustrated. I think he's going to want to pass the ball, but he might, something is going to get a little effed up in his game. Okay, hold on. Hey, Yakuti, what's up? Welcome back. Okay, hold on. Yeah, Mars square Mars. What are you going to do about that, right? Like, what am I going to do? Mars square, not Mars. All right, next guy is up. Okay, so check this out. So these Splash Brothers, like there's those guys, you could see how some of these guys excel in the playoffs and other guys don't, right? Or it's kind of neat. Okay, so who are we looking at now? Kuminga and Game Time. Okay, so Kuminga, Kuminga. Oh, now this guy is gonna. I don't think this guy is gonna like his he is really gonna play his ass off like you've never seen. I think this guy is gonna have a hell of a game. His Mars, right there at 8 degrees, transiting Mars, is directly opposed to his natal moon. This guy has the planet Mars he's gonna play like there's a bag of dynamite tied around his nut sack. Like he's gonna and oh my god, it's hilarious. And he's gonna get a lot of help. See that? This is what you want to see. This is Venus helps him out a lot. Where's the moon? Where's the transiting moon? See, he's gonna pass the ball a lot. If the moon was in Virgo, that's not good for him. Virgo moon for him is gonna make him reclusive. You don't want to see that. You want to see the up hanging with his teammates. I thought Kuminga is going to have a great game. He might beat somebody up. It might be a little bit crazy. Saturn is going to lock down his creativity. Saturn wants to restrict and get really disciplined, but it's right on top of his Uranus. So he's going to feel restricted. He's not playing right now. He's not playing loose and free. So for the next week, he's going to be tight. I don't really know which guy this is. I just took the top 3 guys. I do know the 3 guys from Boston, and I know the other 2 guys. I don't know this guy. And I didn't do the Draymond Green because, the guy's not going to score. But this guy looks like his fun and creativity and his expressive explosiveness is being locked down by Saturn right now. So he's not very creative right now. But having said that, this guy actually likes the ball. like his moon is here. Or maybe it's behind his sun, right? I don't know his birth time. So because it's behind his sun, maybe he really does like playing a supporting role and put all of his energy into supporting his partnerships. This is well, not usually, but right now that's going on. He is a very much a pass first kind of guy, and that's the deal. Okay, so what do I think? I think this is a Golden State guy who's going to have a really, really good game. I think he's going to have a good game. I think, who's this guy? I think Klay Thompson. I think if he doesn't get injured, Klay Thompson should have a really good game, like an amazing game. Maybe not amazing game. He had a shit game 2 nights ago, right? Venus wasn't helping his Mars much. Maybe he injured himself. Maybe this guy injures himself. Maybe he does something stupid. All right, I think Klay, but he might injure himself. Let's put a cross on this. He might injure himself. He really might get injured. But for the most part, he's going to pass the ball a lot. Okay, Klay Thompson's going to pass the ball a lot. I'm telling you, the problem with SunnySide Astrology is I kind of know more. It's kind of like really being psychic. You're like watching what's going to happen in the game, but I don't actually know if the ball's going to fall in the bucket or not. That's the thing. Next, Kuzma. Oh, we looked at his chart already. This guy's got a good one going on. Okay, next. Let's add it up. So the first one, Jayson Tatum. How's he pulling it off? I think tonight he's a bit of a wild card. I think Tatum's a bit of a wild card, but aside of being a wild card, which is fleeting, it's not fleeting. It's gonna peak. He has the potential to be a wild card or a no-show. Let's just be dramatic and say he's a no-show. Why not? Let's put Tatum down as a no-show. But he's a wild card. But like, let's just be dramatic. I don't think he's injured or anything. I think it's going to be a crazy game, guys. And Tatum's gonna pass the ball a lot. Okay, next. Then we have Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown should have a good game. Straight up, he should have a great game. Let's put some hair on this guy. Oh no, wait, Jaylen Brown's not the other guy. Okay, Jaylen Brown, he doesn't have hair, right? Jaylen Brown, he should have a really, really good game. Let's go like 2 points. He should have a really, really, really good game. And then we have Derrick White. Derrick might be a wheelchair. He might end up a wheelchair tonight. Oh yeah, fuck man. This guy like might break his ass in like the most insane fuck way tonight. Derrick White, he might be a total wheelchair tonight. That's what I say. That's my prediction. All right, you guys ready for the bad news? I already looked at this. Here's the bad news. Here's the bad news, guys. When we look at the chart of the game, and I'm just doing this loose, I don't really usually look at all the guys like this, to be honest. I just thought it would be fun to show you guys, some of the things we look for in chart and individual things. When we look at the chart of the game, what we have at 5 o'clock is we have Scorpio versus Taurus is what's happening in this game tonight. And Scorpio is ruled by Mars. It's a major player right there. Scorpio is also ruled by Pluto, which is a major player over here. Taurus is ruled by Venus, which is right there. Another wild card you might want to look at, or something that happens, is what's happening around. What does everybody want to do? And that's the moon. But the moon is a bit of a wild card, and it oscillates, right? Like sometimes it's a lot of energy, sometimes it's not a lot of energy, and it moves very quickly. So you have to be careful. And during the game, you're going to see it move. All right. Yeah, seriously, Dr. P, let's hope that it's clean. Let's hope that it's just he's a new dad. Let's just keep it. Let's hope it's okay. And yeah, and clean musical ever. Yeah, Libra makes him indecisive. Really? Really? You're right. He does. Huh. Kuminga's a support guy. He's just going to be a supportive player. All right. So when you're looking at this game, when you're watching the game tonight, watch this. Watch for the basketball to go over here, literally over here a lot. Whoever's playing on this side, this is where the basketball is going to be, right? All game long, that's where it's going to be. Might be an injury. I saw an injury earlier, but I'm not sure. Where the hell did I see it? I saw it. Someone's getting, I don't know. Like, yeah, I kind of do. Like, there's going to be something unexpected is going to happen. I think a lot of energy is going to happen on that side of the court. It's going to be very, unexpected stuff is going to happen. It's Uranus, right? If it was a regular game, like, I would say it's going to be predictable and all that stuff. But Uranus is there. I expect, now here's where it gets difficult. I expect the South Node to have problems, right? I expect the South Node to have problems. When we see the North Node, watch this. Wherever the problem is, wherever the North Node is, right? That's where, okay, you guys with me on this? Just listen up. Wherever the North Node is, that's where teams tend to jump out to really big early leads and lose. Because the North Node, right? There's no body to support it. And in this one, it looks like one of the teams is going to jump out to I'm being off, like, did they get a big lead last game? I don't think so. I think Curry freaked out. I don't think he had a big game. I think Curry had a big game. In this one, it looks like one of the teams is going to, well, I'll tell you differently. The lead is, I think the lead is not going to hold. That's what I said. That's what Sonny predicts in the game. The lead is not going to hold. And it's going to be unexpected as well. Is it going to be a blowout? Maybe. What the fuck do I know? But let's watch the game and enjoy it. That's what Sonny says. The lead is not going to hold. I just got a feeling it's going to be a Golden State blowout, guys. Like, I just see Curry, and I just see that Curry chart, and I saw the Tatum chart, and I saw the, energy waning, but then that Klay Thompson chart was quite impressive for this time, although he might get injured. So it should be interesting. So possible injuries tonight. I don't see the lead holding. Something unexpected is going to happen. Possible injury. This team over here on the right side, whatever team Taurus is probably going to spend a lot of time in their own end. And buckets are going to be sucked into that side of the court. All right, that's my prediction. They had a big game. The chart's similar to game one. Is this the same one you're looking at? The Celtics are the underdog. The Celtics are the underdog? Oh, yeah. Obviously, the Celtics are the underdog. They're playing in Golden State, right? I put the game in San Francisco. I hope they're playing in Golden State. The square Mars is an early lead. I have maybe it's wherever the North Node is doesn't hold. So wherever it is, it's going to jump out to something and be like, oh wow, that's amazing, and then doesn't kind of really last. And that's the problem. They hate you. So that's what I think. Is this a similar chart to game one? Probably the only thing that's really different in this chart is probably the moon. I didn't look at the chart for game one, and I left everything right around here. I was gonna make it later in the day, because you know the chart game starts a little later, but that would put it at 5:30, and I don't think the game's gonna get that far. So I left it right around here. And we're not seeing exact to the ascendant or descendant or exact aspects to midheaven early, because the time is loose. I don't really know when they start the game. So that's one of the problems with using this particular chart. They always, like, everything is always the same. So that's why I decided to look at the individual charts and to look at the what the moon is going to do as we move through things. And, you know, this is not going to help very much because the moon loves Taurus and the moon does not like Scorpio. So what are we going to say in this situation? The moon is going to give strength to Taurus. So even though, so that would that would give a +1 to Boston, right? That's a +1 to Boston because the moon likes Taurus. But this moon is going to go void in the middle of the game. People are going to lose enthusiasm. Something is going to happen in this game, and nobody's going to give a shit anymore. Look at this moon. Is this moon void right now? Hold on a sec. Oh, the moon opposes the part of fortune. Yeah. Hold on a sec. Let me Oh, at the end of the game. Hold on a sec. Let me part of fortune is pretty good. Let me just pull up. Okay, the moon is void today at 4 o'clock till 11:30. There we go, from 4 o'clock to 11:30. Well, there we go. Well, I got to tell you guys a secret. Well, this should be a thing. The moon, void moon, okay? VOC, 4 till 11:30 Pacific. All right, well, if the moon is void, that means people are going to lose energy. Usually I've heard it said that when the moon is void, the favorite wins. All right, so whoever's the favorite tonight, I've heard that when the moon is void, the favorites win. So good luck. Like, it lacks energy, right? The guy who's supposed to win wins. But a guy's I have a different philosophy than this whole thing about the favorite winning. My thing is not necessarily the favorite wins. It's more like the better team wins. Like the team that's supposed to win wins. You know what I mean? Like the team that's supposed to be the stronger team. That's the problem with this. We can't use the like Vegas favorite. It doesn't really work all the time. But the team I'll say the team that's supposed to win is kind of the one I think goes there on the left. But that's my 2 cents, guys. The void of course moon is going to put a little blah on the thing. It's going to lose. This game is going to whiffle back and forth. I think guys are going to miss the net constantly, miss assignments. There's strong possibility of injury. And it should be fun to watch. That's my 2 cents. Yeah, I could go into overtime. Easily. Well, the moon is at the halfway point. That's the thing. So the moon is not really helping either guy, except the moon kind of likes Taurus a little better. But again, it's void, so what are you going to do? Actually, guys, there are only a couple of us here, right? And I'm going to read Anne's chart in a sec. There's, oh, freak, this is not it. This is, hold on a sec. I might be able to, no, I don't have it here. Oh, there's a lot of stuff I put on this computer for some reason. All right, next. All right, I hate to say it. I think Golden State's going to win. I really want Boston to win. I really think Boston's a better team. Astrologically, I think favorites are going to win tonight. All right, next. Hands up. I can't find that thing. I'm looking for you guys. Yeah, I'm going to be online tonight. I'm going to take a nap, watch the game, and I'll be online. We'll do readings tonight. You know, everybody's taking it easy. There's some people supposed to come in today for readings, but like, I'm doing a weird thing today, so yeah, that's about it. Oh, I'm going to read Anne's chart right now. But that's what I think about the games, guys. All right, next up. Let's look at Anne's chart. Everybody, I should have put timestamps in there, but whatever. Next. Anne is up. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Hey, Anne, are you still there? We want the Celtics to win, but I think tonight it's gonna be crazy. I think. Oh, you're saying it's the same chart as the last game, and the underdog won the last game. So everything in here, you're saying Boston for the win. Hey, Clean Music Lover, are you saying Boston tonight? Clean Warrior, who are you saying? Clean Warrior, what's wrong with me? Clean Music Lover, Clean Warrior, what the frig is Clean Warrior? Thompson, you think Klay Thompson's gonna win? Oh, Anne is right there. Okay, Anne, you can sit. You're Ann Thompson, not Ann Tuazon? Is that a you're Ann? Wait. So Clean Music Lover thinks Boston is gonna win. And is this your chart, or am I pulling up the wrong person? That's funny. Hey, right on, man. I will say the same thing. I will say the same thing. Boston making a comeback late. I'm totally down with that. Because I think what's going to happen is, I think this thing right here, I think there are two things here. And Anne, let me know if I have the right chart. You're Anne T, right? This Anne right here. I think it's gonna. Except the thing is, when I looked, but you know, I'll tell you the other thing. The thing is, you know, Clean. Well, that's what this says. But you know, Clean. You gotta give me a break today. Today you gotta give me a mulligan, because what happened was I looked at. I'm calling a mulligan for today. This is my mulligan. And I'm calling the mulligan because I don't usually look at the individual players' charts. And I just look at the game. And it sounds like the same game as game one. The only difference is the moon. And I personally think Boston's going to win. But then I looked at the individual charts, and I never, ever... Because when you're doing football, there's too many guys to look at. Or, like, who are you going to look at? And hockey, whatever, man. But I thought I would look at a couple of guys' charts. Some of those guys are going to have really big games. And maybe you guys are right. Maybe that Derrick White guy, maybe that's the birth of his kid that we saw. You know? Kind of neat. So, because, like... winning a championship not going to change his life. They'll win one eventually. And so, you know, so it's fascinating. Thanks, Dr. P. Mulligan. Oh, you're using Frawley's astrology book? Oh, well, here's the thing. That guy says to use colors and shit on his stuff. Is he the guy who says colors? Is he the horse racing guy? Anyways, I totally respect his approach. I totally do, 100%. But the problem with his approach, I think, is finding out which teams go on the ascendant. I think that's the problem. And like I said, I think the honest to goodness team that's supposed to win, the honest favorite, not Vegas favorite, I think that's the guys that should go on the ascendant. And I think using his approach to astrology is pretty accurate if you can figure out which team goes on what side. It's the same thing that we were looking at this. Also, and then you use a Vedic D9 chart and do the exact same thing with the D9 chart, and then you weigh them together. But I like it. But like seriously, I don't know. We'll see. You use favorite underdog, right? Yeah, I try. Like the problem is, like you can see the game. That thing we were looking at. If you use that method, you can honest to God see the game. But like, then sometimes we get all home teams are favored. Sometimes, right? In close games, home teams get favored, or like all the charts kind of look the same at football time. It's I don't really know what to say about that. But then again, Vegas odds are pretty accurate. They tend to be pretty close. So I'm not entirely. That's the biggest question I have. All right. Let's go see Anne's chart and move on. Is this Anne Thompson? Sorry, Anne. I pulled up the wrong. No, wait a second. This is AnneT from the Philippines. What the hell is wrong with me? It's just, everything is right here. All right, let's do it. Let's go see what's going on in Anne's chart. Everybody refresh, and we'll be back in a sec. What? I want Boston to win. We're cheering for Boston. Golden State's my least favorite team in the entire league. I'd rather cheer for Vancouver. Like what the hell? I'd rather cheer. It's like, oh my god. But they're all right. Oh man. All right, I'm just waiting for Anne to come back in. I got confused when she said Thompson. Because I have an Anne Thompson here on the sunny side. I'm just not sure which. But this is Anne from the. She's probably a little bit busy. But I have her chart. Let's look at her chart and see. I don't know. Well, Anne, let's start looking at it and see what's going on. I'll put a timestamp in. And if we messed it up, we messed it up. Is she out of the drama yet? Is Anne out of the... she's gonna... Oh, that's her chart. Oh, that's a really painful thing. Oh my god. And this Chiron is really painful. I've been reading a bit about the notes. Guys, I put that notebook back on the... Not back on. I put that notebook on the website. Right here, the SunnySide Astrology and Tarot books. This, I put a little Pay Now PayPal buttons. I used to have these, but I took them off, put them back on. They look better. But this one here, the note. Okay, so this was for Dr. P. This one here, but this one on the notes is more for Alexis. But it talks about Rahu and K2, which are the North Node and the South Node, and these are the myths. So this is the story about Rahu and K2 and how they were creating the universe, helping the gods create the universe. And Then it talks about the head without a body, blah, blah, blah. It's because it's not physical. Rahu operates on a subconscious level. It shows the area of life where we're unbalanced and obsessed. So wherever Rahu falls in your chart, you're going to be obsessed. So if Rahu falls on someone else's sun or makes an aspect to someone else's sun, you will be irrationally obsessed with that person. It also represents our most powerful attachments. You're in a no transit as well. Oh my God, are you super attached to something? So yeah, I'm just reading this until Anne pops back in. She probably because she's probably at work, right? She's like it's Monday morning over there, right? Anne's in the Philippines, so like she's probably at work, and so or it's probably late at night for her. I'm in Chicago, right? All right. Well, we'll read it as we're doing this. Okay. So here's some other things. So Rahu shows the area of life where we are unbalanced and obsessed. Rahu keeps us obsessed until we learn detachment for what he's influencing. He represents our most powerful attachments. So that's what you got to watch out for. So wherever it is in your chart, you're going to want to keep going after it. If Rahu's in your 7th house, because a lot of Sunny-siders have Rahu in the 7th house, North Node in the 7th, you're really going to you're going to obsess over marriage. Rahu in the 7th house, obsess over marriage, obsess over your partners. Rahu in the 5th house, you might obsess over children. Hey, there she is. Hey, Anne, what's up? All right, here we go. One sec. So Rahu tends to feel like Saturn, right? And K2 is the other half. Hey, before we just, as my 2 cents, just for you guys, the South Node rules Scorpio. That's what happens. The South Node dissolves. It's the headless body, right? Right here. K2 perceives the essence of things. It's unsatisfied with anything, right? The South Node perceives the essence. It uncovers things. It's unsatisfied. Wherever the South Node is, you get all pissed off with yourself. Wherever the South Node is, you obsess about. No, not obsess. It bothers you that you have to do it all the time. So Rahu shows where we're obsessed to grow and experience new things. K2, the South Node, is where we may want to fall back on familiar patterns and become stuck in them, right? So this leads to a familiar sort of disgust and creates a fear of stagnation with the familiar domain of life. K2 is blah, 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 blah. K2, the South Node, brings doubt and sharp criticism. It's like Mars. The South Node is like Mars. North Node is like Saturn. South Node brings doubt and criticism to the areas of life where it resides. Yet, the South Node is eternally unsatisfied. It only notices what is missing from whatever he's influencing. Right? And South Node's an asshole. And so that's the deal with those two things, right? The North Node and the South Node. Now, generally, it's decided upon that the South Node is at home in Scorpio. Because South Node dissolves the thing. South Node is like Mars. Scorpio's like Mars. Scorpio's an asshole. South Node's an asshole. And so that's what's going on. And because the South Node is in Scorpio, a lot of people in a lot of books, like tons of them, say that the opposite is true. Then the North Node should therefore be in Taurus. But the North Node is not really in Taurus. The North Node is kind of a head without a body. And Taurus is by far and away the biggest body of the zodiac. So like the head without a body is kind of like Aquarius. And when you consider that if you put the head in Aquarius and the tail in Scorpio, you do have an energy that does not see eye to eye, that's difficult, that naturally doesn't move. Just saying as you're looking for rulerships of the nodes. All right, that's my 2 cents on this stuff. Okay, next. So, Anne, what's up? Hey, this is fun. I have some stuff planned for us, guys. As life moves on, the it'll be neat. It'll be. I don't know if we're gonna do more of this, but I want to do celebrity astrology. We'll do some more astrology readings to help everything. And yeah, hey, like I said, choosing the doing the sports astrology stuff. Oops. It's pretty easy once you figure out who rules what. But there you go. But the problem is when the games are close together and at similar times, they're gonna look like they have the same outcome, but it's not true. So we have to figure out a way to take all of that into account. And that's what we're trying right now. Your Mars is with your South Node in Scorpio. Hey, Eleni, what's up? All right, here we go. Hey, Anne's right there. Okay, Anne, let's do it. Hey, Anne, so what's up? Oh, that's okay. We're going to sort it all out. It's actually, Eleni's supposed to, I think she's supposed to be one of my moderators. All right, there we go. Okay, Anne, so what happened, Anne? Where's the gossip? What's going on? What's stressing you out? So let's see. Let me turn this on so I don't... So, hold on, guys. I got a lot of messages came in. Oh, Anna. Oh, I got a lot of messages from. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna check that out. Okay, I'm gonna be busy next week. Monday. So far, readings are coming scheduled in. Money from now to June 15th. You have an event on the 16th, so you're expecting money should be okay before that. June 10th, what will happen? You got it. You got it. Ah, my back. So. Okay. Money from now. Oh, okay. Well, excuse me. So, on June what? We have a retrograde coming up. Not yet. Okay, hold on. So this chart is today. We're going to point out some things. I'm going to point out some things that are going to happen, and then we'll go see when they're going to happen. So Venus is so Anne, obviously this is a romantic time for you, right? You should be attracting love and creativity. You should be attracting a lot of love right now. This is a good time. There's also, okay, so that's the first thing. Soon, transiting Venus is going to conjunct transiting Uranus in this astro sector, like in your love sector right here. It's probably going to conjunct right around your Chiron. So that might sincerely lead to accidental pregnancies. It can lead to unusual events happening in your love life, love, creativity, unusual events. There might be some kind of wound associated with love. The wound is because of a sense of freedom. So with Uranus there in the 5th house, you're going to want a sense of freedom in love, or you're going to end up, right? Maybe not want to, but maybe you end up getting involved in an unusual type of relationship. And that's it. Not commitment. Commitment's over here, right? So don't worry about commitment. But you're going to get involved in an unusual kind of dating structure, because it's dating. This is it, dating and children. Accidental pregnancies are in store for you. Now, I want you to hold on for a second, take a deep breath. Uranus right now is squaring your nodes. So any planet, guys, that squares your nodes in any way, shape, or form at any time in your life is going to make you feel restricted. Not like they're taking away things, but you can't do what you want to do. We just read about the nodes where you're jammed up against the south node, right? So for Anne, the south node, money is always going to cause her problems. Getting paid is always going to cause her problems. Her stuff is going to cause problems. Maybe she has too much stuff at one time and she has to move it, and that's a problem. You know, it's going to cause problems. But it's going to cause big problems for her, right? Like there's a wound. She has a natural wound with children, and she has a natural wound in her love life. Like it's a wound there. The moon is here, which is absolutely amazing because the moon super loves it in Taurus, and the moon is doing everything it can to heal Anne with this wound. I would imagine that in Anne's last lifetime, she spent a lot of time with kids who were sick. Anyways, neither here nor there. But moving forwards, anyways, this square is currently activated. That's going to feel as if, so on the one hand, absolutely watch your health, no questions asked, super watch your health, no joke, watch your health. Watch for unexpected health problems, thyroid problems. I don't even know what a thyroid is, but everybody tells me that Taurus rules the thyroid. So watch out for one of those. And that's what's going on. It's squaring your node. So you're going to feel frustrated. This sense of freedom and rebellion in relationships is messing you up. This unusual structure is causing you pain. And it might be causing you a lot of money as well. But imagine, it's like taking a detour on your destiny. You're going to detour this way, and then you're going to detour that way. The problem is, so that's what it is. So that's what's going on. So that's the big thing. Well, you have a thyroid problem for real? I don't even know what a thyroid is. I think you go like this. And so, oh my God. Oh no, doesn't necessarily mean heartbreak. It means unusual. Actually, I'll tell you about that heartbreak thing, okay? I was hesitant. I'm hesitant to say heartbreak because Venus is coming in, right? And Venus is going to do the opposite of heartbreak. Like Venus is going to bring it to, Venus is good. Venus is good, especially in love and relationships, especially in Taurus. This is good. I see good things happening to you in love. But I also see it developing in an unusual and unconventional way. That's what I see. I also see you maybe getting accidentally pregnant. Okay, so that's the deal. That's the deal. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so that's the first. Okay, that's big deal, big deal, big deal. Now, as far as everything else is concerned, so Saturn's going to go backwards. It's going to hit about 23 degrees down in here. Saturn is going to get back into your money house shortly. It is going to make it's going to make a bit of an inconjunct to Venus. So things are going to get expensive. Things are going to get expensive for the next couple of weeks, but it's definitely not the end of the world expensive. It just means hard work leading to money, just like before. Saturn's going to go retrograde back in here. Hard work is going to lead to a lot of money. Money should be really good. Again, you might put in a lot of work and things are going to be expensive. And then seriously, in October, when Saturn goes direct, that's when you should be reaping a lot of the rewards. That's when you should make more money. That's when it's coming back. All right. A wound. Oh, it's genes. Oh, bummer. detour on destiny. Yep, you're going to make a detour, an unusual, unexpected, probably pretty cool detour on your, but it's going to be a little frustrating as well. That's what it's detour on your way to love on your destiny. I think it's going to be pretty good. Love is going to get in the way of your job, but that's okay. All right. So after October, money gets a lot better, right? In the middle of October, up until then, Saturn's going to keep creeping backwards. So it's going to keep getting a little bit more expensive. So that's just the deal you're going to have to deal with. You, on the other hand, should be pretty good right now. No, that's the deal. Let's go check the clock. Sorry. So let's go check the astro clock here. So you want to know what's going on in the next couple of days. June 10th and June 16th. You got it. Okay, June 10th. One sec. June 10th, June 15th. Okay, here we go. June 10th and 16th. Did the Pisces guy take off? Well, I'm warning you, Mercury's gone direct, right? So the Mercury going direct is kind of taken off, right? You guys might have had a Mercury retrograde kind of relationship where he's going to probably swoop back in next Mercury retrograde. For real. Like that's how those kind of relationships work. And that's how it works, you know? Okay, let's check out what's going on. So on the 10th, okay, let's move slowly. So, you're really cutting it close. Okay, so on the 10th, oh wow. So like, yeah, the 10th should be an interesting day. Let me just go one more. It's the 11th, that's the crazy day. 10th to 11th, that's going to be a very crazy day for you. Let me write a lot of this stuff, start writing stuff down. There's a lot going on in this day for you. So we have wow, this is the 10th. Holy smokes. So what do we have here? So this is when it's gonna begin to peak. Something unexpected is gonna happen in relationships. But I'm telling you guys, this thing here is usually pretty good. It's usually good news, but weird news. So watch out. Like you might behave a little weird in relationships in a way that you wouldn't usually do. Or maybe the Pisces guy or somebody's going to behave a little weird. Somebody's going to get weird on the 10th, and it actually peaks on the 11th. 10th to 11th, something weird is going to happen in your love game. Actually, your love life should be it should be okay. It should be okay. This Neptune is across from your Venus. It's hanging out for a little bit. And I wouldn't. So, love, good for the 10th. Okay, check mark here. But this Neptune is passing, right? So, like, you know, Neptune, this is good. This is good, relationship good. It's making you see the other person in a dreamy light. Like, you're seeing the other people's relationship material. It's a really good thing. This is pretty good for your love life. But, you know, it kind of makes your love life a bit of an illusion as well. So watch out for that. But at the same time, you should kind of push it a little bit. On the 25 Aquarius, so this is going to frustrate you a lot. Okay, so there's that. there's a very major frustration coming your way. You have to watch out. You are going to have your Saturn square Uranus. So that means you're going to want to experience a bit of freedom, or you're going to want to experience hard work, but instead of being able to finish hard work, oh wow, this thing is really slow. So on the 16th, you should be pretty good as well. The 16th looks good. Wait, where's the moon? So, yeah, Venus will have moved on right at the bottom. Venus will have moved, and the unexpected stuff. Oh, it's about money. So on the 16th, the 16th is all about money. It's all about money on the 16th. No joke. But before that, going back, so the 16th is all about money. Also, okay, and the 16th is about money and love. The 16th, money and love. Very sincerely. This is going to be one of the luckiest days of the year of love for you. It's June 16th. You guys, everybody chill out. '16 and 17. The June 16 and 17. This is what's happening. This is really good for love and for money. Really, really, really good. It happens every year, right? Like it's a thing. It happens every year. I say it all the time. You have a lucky day for love and a lucky day for money every year. The 16th is it. 16th, 17th, that's it. I'm not joking, guys. Yeah, money and love. Seriously. Hey, SAS. What's up? Yeah, there's time, of course. We're just chilling out right now. There's, yeah, positive. It's positive. Da-na-na-na. Positive. It's going to be good, right? The moon is going to be cruising through here all day long. It's good. Venus is going to conjunct your moon, seriously. But more importantly, Venus is going to make a nice aspect to Venus. It's going to be very good. It's good. It's going to be good. You might have an opportunity to travel, but really it's going to be romance coming your way. 16th and 17th. 16th and 17th is all about money. On the 10th, on the 10th, you can expect to hear some weird, you can expect the unexpected. Expect the unexpected on the 10th. That's what I think. It's going to be a little weird. Well, the 15th is good, but the 15th is good. I was looking at the thing, but it's applying, right? So when we get to the 15th, right, this Venus right here is kind of past, right? It's moved on and it's applying to natal Venus, right? It's moving on. So the 15th, it's like all the work has already been done and it's kind of almost time to clean up, really. Like all the work's already been done. Venus is moving on from the moon. Venus is moving on from Venus. You know, Mars is doing its BS down here. Saturn's retrograde. Like, it's moving on. Does that make sense, guys? This energy is moving on. Oh, thanks, SAS. You got it. Go ahead. Okay, one sec. The 10th is going to be fine. But the 15th is just kind of like moving on. But the 16th is charged. The 16th is supercharged right there. Boom. Boom. 16th, 17th. Boom, boom. Big days. 15th is just kind of like business as usual. You know, like you sign the contracts on the 15th and you collect the money on the 16th is kind of what's going to happen. It's pretty cool. Hey, SAS, can you type in all the birth information, please? Can you type in the birth charts for me? And I'm going to look to see if I have it on this computer. I should, but, oh, I also have to put a timestamp. So that's the deal, Ann. Good luck. You're gonna have one hell of a week. You're gonna have one hell of a week. I wouldn't stress it. I wouldn't stress that he's gone away or anything. I would take a breath and think it was during a bit of a Mercury retrograde relationship. So it might be one of those. So I would just hold up a little, wait to the 10th. And if he doesn't call in the 10th, don't stress it out, because right after your event, you're going to meet somebody. It's going to be pretty crazy. You might meet someone at the event as well. No. Oh, thanks, SAS. What? Oh, positive on money. Okay, yeah, positive on money. And the unexpected peaks on the 10th. After the 10th, so like the 16th and 17th there should be no longer anything really unexpected on the 16th or 17th. Not really, but on the 10th, definitely. 11th, 10th, 11th, 10th, 11th, because Venus is going to move over. Venus is moving pretty quick. So 10th and 11th, unexpected, but it should be positive. It's Venus. And on the 16th and 17th, that's love days for you. And money. This is a good couple of weeks for you. It's going to be good. It's going to be weird on the 10th and 11th. After that, it's going to be good. It's something. It's going to be okay. That's something that should be okay to look at. It's going to surprise you. Seriously, it'll surprise you. All right, 1 sec. I'll be back in 1 sec. And then we're going to we'll pull up SAS's chart. The last week of June, last week of June is, the last week of June, oh, no, everything is going to be different. After that, everything is going to change. After, once we get into the 20th of the month, things are going to change towards the end of the month. And the energy is going to move over. And this is dating time right now. Soon after the month, when we get into July, love is going to shift. It's going to move into Gemini. And Gemini love is not really that good for you. It's not the worst thing in the world, but right on the 24th, everything is going to shift. So actually, right here on the 22nd is going to be really good. That entire week, up until about the 23rd, right? See, it passes. Up until the 23rd, you're really lucky. Things are pretty good. But after that, you're going to have to calm down a bit. That's what I think. All right. Okay, let me pull up SAS's chart. You guys good, sweetheart? Really? I do. Boy, dogs, and rappers. Same thing, right? Yeah, I want to go to the washroom before I do SAS's chart. Hey, SAS, did you want me to look at someone else's chart with you or just your chart? And everything is gonna be cool. It's just gonna be weird. Gonna be cool. Gonna be weird. Okay, I'm gonna go whiz, and I'll be back, and we'll look at SAS's chart, and we'll check it all out. I have your chart, SAS. Back in 1 sec. Hey Sonia, what's up? I'm just gonna step out for 1 second. I'll be back, and then we're gonna do SAS's chart. But I guess I kind of better put her in the timestamp, right? You got it, SAS. I put you in the timestamp. We'll put a timestamp. Hey Sonia, I hope everything is super cool. I hope the kids are cool. Hope the boys are cool. All right, back in 1 sec, guys.
They got the circles around the.
Oh, really? They're mad at her right now. You don't have to do that. I'll do that. You just, I'll do, because I kind of like, well, whatever. I'll be out in a sec. We're just going to read SAS's reading, and then Anna sends a reading. All right, good. I'm setting up the readings for the week. Who's, oh, that's SAS. I'm looking at you, I'm looking at SAS, and I'm like, who's SAS? All right, here we go. SAS, check it out. Check it out. I don't even. So, hey, Sherry. Here we go. The Saturn is square to your nodes. Let me have a look. Let me have a look and see what's going on. First, let's have a first timestamp. First, did you guys really down in Galveston? What did you guys really start a war in Ukraine just to drive up just to sell more oil to the... Just joke. I'm just joking. Shame on you. You could have just sent Elon Musk to space and then sold all your oil there. All right, I'm just being silly. Oh, hey, Sonia. Yeah, of course it's time to do another chart. We're just chilling out. Just let me know. Just let me know and we'll do it. Okay, sorry, guys. I just went out for a sec. Okay. Sweetheart, can I have a little more coffee, please? Okay, SAS. Before we get into all of that stuff, let's look at your progress chart and see if you're going into any kind of cuckoo bananas right now. Maybe you're going to have a rough year, or maybe you're going to have a better year than you think. Let's see what's going on. So, what's happening here? 11 degrees, not 11. Let's look at 15, 7, 8, 9, 15, not really, 7, 8, 9, 7, Scorpio. That's a little weird. Well, you progress. Okay, well, this is going to lead to a bit of a trying year for you. Like right now is just probably a bit stressful, right? Like you want to put in a lot of discipline and hard work and you can't really do it. That's probably a thing. Or you want to accomplish something, right? Figure something out in Scorpio, maybe in creativity, your creative life, but something is definitely holding you back. You have Uranus square Saturn in your progress chart. This is going to progress for a while. So you're just going to have to roll with it. Anything good happening? You're coming out of difficult stuff, believe it or not. You were coming last year. Might have been a very last year might have been a very physically taxing year for you. Last year, 2 years, last solid 2 years would have been physically taxing. Thanks, sweetheart. And you know, I'll tell you something. If you write it down, I'll tell you something. In about 5 years, all right, I know, 5 years. Hey, son, I'm going to wait 5 years. But in 5 years, you're really going to enter another season of love. You might really spark a lot of love in your life in the next couple of years. So keep your eyes open for love and for big money as you progress through everything in the next little while. All right, so we had a look at this. Wanted to see, there's no stress. Nothing's... Yeah, Neptune's affecting your moon, right? You might be feeling blasé, right? But Neptune kind of squares your moon anyway, so like you're kind of used to it. All right, let's go look at your transits and see what's worrying you. I don't see anything major mental happening in your chart right now. I think you're going to be okay. Okay, let's get to this one. Okay, I'm back. So what's going on? Okay, let's we live life island time. Yeah, me too. Me too. Okay, you're concerned with your... Okay. Get her stuff together, helping with the grandkids, but you argue about a lot. Okay. Yeah, I think it's going to be looking up. And, oh, Andrea's chart. Yeah, Sonia. Why? Is she okay? Oh, wait, is it her birthday right now? Is your kid a Gemini? You Gemini and an Aquarius? Oh my God, you guys. You got a Gemini and an Aquarius who dates Scorpios. That's intense. Oh my God. I can't believe your guy keeps up. He probably acts like very parenting. Scorpio, right? Okay, hold on. You got it, Sonia. Sonia. Let me just take a second and write it down so I don't forget. Oh my God. Oh, she's in a mass. All right, we'll see. Oh, hold on. She's a Virgo. Oh, she's a Virgo. Okay, one sec. SAS, one sec. Let me just pull up this chart so we don't forget it, and then we'll be back in a sec. So let me just do this, and then we'll look at. Oh, hey, what the fuck? You guys weren't looking at the charts with me? I was circling shit. Okay, next. Okay, we're going to start it again. Hold on, we're going to start it again. Everybody, fuck. Okay, everybody calm down. Fuck. Okay, Sonia. Sonia.
You can't blame it on retrograde this time.
Nope, I've got to blame it on good old-fashioned shit for brains. Hold on. Almost got away with one. Not as much as you think. Oh my God, there's an entire folder here marked Sonia BFF. No, just... Oh, where did I put it? Oh, man. It's good old-fashioned shit for brains. The SFB is kicking back and nice and strong. You forgetful, Sonny? No, just stupid. Everybody calm down. Were you guys laughing at me? We still online? I'm just trying to look for a chart. How long does it take to look for a chart? Oh my God. Well, it's definitely not stored as Sonia's kid. Let me search another way. Let me attempt another query. Siri didn't recognize that search. Oh, Andrian's here. August 25th. Okay, August 25th. I'm working on it. I can do this. It's been done. If someone else can do it, I can do it. Yeah, Sonny? Yeah. You know what I did with their chart? Am I spelling it right? Andrea. It's not so complicated, Sonny. So, you know what? That's okay. Let's move on. Not like move on. We'll because I might have gone through the phase where everything was getting messed up. Okay.
What time did you take Sparky up?
8 o'clock. Thanks, baby. Sonia. We're almost there, guys. I'm just going to type her chart in. I wonder what I did with it. What the fuck? I'm deleting charts now. Okay, everybody calm down. And so... Okay. Bizarre is okay. Okay, here we go. So it's supposed to be in here somewhere. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm not saying anything, but there are a lot of November 5ths in here, 1979. Oh, one of our Scorpio guys. All right, okay, let's do it again. Sorry, let's do it again. Yeah, it does. Okay, here we go. August 25th. Yeah. Yeah, AJ's birthday, August 25th, 1995. I know he's not. When's my son's birthday? July?
I think it's the 21st.
Like 5th of what month?
July.
Oh, of July? All right, okay, good. Just checking. All right. Yeah, Ocala, California. That's from me. Ocala, Florida. Okay, I'm going to put this. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like this until we pull up her birth time. But for now, yeah, this is her chart. But for now, we got to get back to SAS. All right, SAS is up. I'm pulling up the charts. Changing the screen. This is Anne. All right, let's do it. Timestamps, and then we'll do it. So I did that progress thing. You guys didn't even see it. I like, what the fuck? So, all right, here we go. 3:15 a.m. Right? Yeah, 3:15 a.m. Okay. Hey, don't get whistled at. Don't stop for any whistles. Don't get picked up. You two come straight back. Go down, sign autographs, come straight back. All right, we're back. Let's do it. SAS is up. So SAS, we're going to start again. So tell me again, why, what you worried about? Let's see what you're worried about. You have to, oh, you're worried about your daughter. Oh, well, daughter is going to cause you problems. Oh, later on in the year. What were you concerned about later on in the year? Let's do it again. I would take it nice and easy. What do you think? SAS, you're worried about your stellium opposition right now. Yeah, that's no big deal. That's not a big deal. This is a big deal over here. And what's the other one is? Oh, you're going to have Saturn square your nodes. What? No. Maybe. Here, I'll show you what's going on. Here we go. Hey, SAS. So here we go. Let me... Okay, so first, let's say opposition. Let me just quell some of your fears here. The hell does quell mean, Sonny? It means pour beer on it. Don't you guys speak English? Because well, that's English tavern. Okay, so SAS, here we go. So the opposition. Okay, so the opposition that you're going through, it's kind of putting things in a direction that you don't normally put things. Like your chart has you wanting to stay at home. Normally, you want to stay at home. Maybe you travel. Maybe you want to travel. You like to explore different ideas. Maybe you like studying. But for the most part, you might be a bit of a homebody. Maybe you move around a lot, like go to the store, come back, run a lot. You might be the type of person who runs a lot of errands, but you should probably spend a lot of time at home. Having said, even though home was problematic at times, like maybe there was fighting at home when you were a kid, maybe one of your parents died when you were young. But having said all of that, hold on a sec. Next, having said all of that, Saturn square the nodes. Right, Saturn square the nodes. Okay, all right. Okay, so here we go. So this means, okay, instead of putting all of your energy here, which is what you kind of want to do, because it's a stellium, right? Instead of putting all of your energy down here, it's going to be opposite. So instead of taking care of the home, which is what you tend to want to do, you're going to be taking care of other people, right? Partnerships, like your husband or like your next boyfriend. Like you're going to be or like I guess your daughter. You're going to be taking care of other people, or you're going to be capitulating, doing things for them. Recently, when Venus was over here, right? When Venus was cruising through Pisces, it was probably pretty good. Like 2 months ago, it was probably pretty good. You probably had a good idea. You wanted to help them. There was rapport. Or even, okay, so there was rapport. But now, and even as Venus in Aries, there was rapport. But now, Venus has moved on, and it's not so smooth anymore. We have a little bit of Neptune, but nobody really cares about Neptune in Pisces. Like, it's not really helping this sun over here. All we have is Mars and Jupiter, and you're going to be arguing, like a lot. Like, Mars is going to cause arguments with relationships. And as much as you want to help her, like, Mars is just going to cause arguments. When Mars passes and Mars moves on, like in about 2-3 weeks, well, to tell you the truth, this energy is peaking right now. Look, 8 degrees, and your Mars is at 9 degrees. So I would say this fighting that you guys are going through, quite like, seriously, like this fighting that you're going through is going to stop like in a couple of days. It's probably pretty bad, but it'll stop in a couple of days. It's going to be expensive for you. It's going to be expensive. Mars is opposite your Venus. That's expensive. And so anything opposite your Venus is expensive. You want things coming towards your Venus, not away from your Venus. You want coming towards. So even this Saturn, even though Saturn is a little tricky, Saturn in Aquarius comes towards your Venus. It makes a nice aspect to your Venus in Libra. So I wouldn't sweat any of that kind of stuff. All right, so what's the problem? Okay, so that's what that is. Oh my God, hold on. Let me look at this. I got to set my stopwatch, guys, because I'm about to go into like a 4-hour talk here on one chart. And we're not really getting anywhere here. So first, don't worry about that. You are going to be helping other people right now. This arguing about it is almost done. And then you're going to take like 2 weeks to get over it. And that's what's going to happen. And that's what's going to happen as far as that is concerned. Seriously. Yeah, seriously. No, the opposition's not that bad. Oh, at home and studying. Yeah, really. That's what your chart says you should be doing. Staying at home and studying. Okay. Now, in the fall, okay, so what else is happening to you right now? So, a good thing should be happening with your career. Not your career per se, like possibility. It's actually a lot of work going into the relationships and a lot of work going into your career and publicity right now. You have to watch out. Authority figures like police officers might not see you in the best of light. So watch out for that. Oh, I remember SAS. You're a nurse, aren't you? Aren't you studying for that? Anyways, I think So watch out for police officers, right? Watch out for haters at the office. Watch out for the boss getting grouchy. Watch out for authority figures stressing you out. That's the deal. But groups of people are really good right now, and help is there from groups should you desire it, right? If you're looking for help is there right now. Okay, let's move into the retrograde action. So Jupiter's going to go retrograde. So here's the thing. Jupiter's going to go, oh, you're in real estate, right? Oh, yeah, geez, you should make a ton in real estate. Holy goodness. Oh, man. All right. Are you guys good?
She likes it here. She didn't give me any tips in the hallway when I took this off. And then
Really?
no,
She's happy here?
She didn't.
Do you like it here? Okay. All right, next.
It's cold in the shade, hot in the sun.
Yeah, that's cool. These floor-to-ceiling windows, though, I have to wear socks or people are going to perv on my ankle game. 70 years of Queen Victoria. I'm feeling it. No, Queen Elizabeth. Okay, anyways, back to SS. Okay, so that's what's going to... So Jupiter is going to go retrograde. So when Jupiter is... So it's going to disappear from this. So SAS, you know what? You know what? Helping out your daughter is a good thing right now. You know, so here's the conversation. So Mars is going to make a lot of bitching and complaining about everything, but Jupiter right beside it is going to add a lot of luck, and it's going to be good down the road. Jupiter's going to creep up a little bit for another month or so, and then Jupiter's going to go retrograde. But Jupiter's going to oppose all this. So, like, money's going to leave your chart, right? This stuff is opposite your Venus. Your Venus is attracting is the opposite. So it's kind of going away. But it's not going away in a negative way. It's going to your partner. You're helping somebody. If it's over here, that's like negative. That's like, oh my God, I didn't want to have to do that. But this is going to be okay. So anyways, what I'm saying is Jupiter's going to go retrograde. And then deep in the fall, Jupiter is going to return. And so in August, okay, so I'll show it to you. In August, you're going to find that right, so Saturn is moving deeper and deeper in, right? Saturn's moving deeper and deeper into Aquarius, no big deal. The nodes are coming, right? The nodes are coming down. See, okay, so let's continue. And then July, nodes are coming, nodes are coming, nodes are coming. I wouldn't really worry about I would worry about a node thing, but not that. We're going to talk about Jupiter for a second. So Jupiter... So Jupiter is going to get to about 8 degrees. So Jupiter is going to oppose your stellium in a really big way, like, because that's what it does, in a very big way. And it's going to send the money or send the love or send everything to your partnerships. SAS, this is a big year for partnerships for you, a big year for helping other people, a big year for teaming up. Somehow in whatever you're doing, it is a very, very good year for partnerships, a really good year for teaming up. Maybe if you want to start a business with someone, like maybe that might be a good thing. Now, the negative thing is when Mars clears out, so right here, Mars is going to clear out around June 19th. When Mars leaves this area up here and it enters over into the 11th house, you're going to have to pay for everything. You're going to have some expenses. So watch out through June. As you cruise through June, things are going to get expensive. And then in July, things are going to chill out. But just be prepared for things to get expensive. All right. And anyways, Jupiter's going to go retrograde. Jupiter's going to come back. And you're gonna have to deal with it. You're gonna have to resolve it. You should be money should be okay. Not the greatest, but it should be. It's partnership. It's the time to team up, right? Like the real estate office should be making money right now. But you're going to get paid from the office making money. Does that make sense, guys? So that's the deal, what's going on. The market's tough right now. In Galveston? No way. But you guys just started that war in Ukraine so you could raise the price of gas. What? No, I'm just joking. Okay, well, in November... No, I'm telling you what's going on as things progress. In November, you're clearly going to see some things move forward. So, I know you're worried about the nodes squaring Saturn. What you have to watch out for is Saturn squaring your nodes. That's what you have to watch out for. Because that's what you have to watch out for. And you also have to watch out for this node. I'll tell you what you have to watch out for. So, this right here, right around the end of December, I have the nodes at 11 degrees squaring your Saturn. Right at 11 degrees. And that's when there's going to be, you can expect something to happen financially. Something's going to affect the kids. Right? Like something is going to affect the kids and it's going to be a drag and it's going to affect you financially. But Saturn, opposite Saturn, is not coming back. Saturn is not going to make it all the way back for a retrograde, during the retrograde. So you don't have to worry about that. And Saturn, let's go back a bit during the Saturn retrograde. How far? I think it only goes to 18 degrees. You don't have anything at 18 degrees. So you don't have to worry about transiting Saturn anymore. You did last year, but this year you don't have to worry about transiting Saturn anymore. You don't have to worry about Saturn, okay, until Saturn is in Aries. And when Saturn opposes your stellium, that's going to be difficult. When Saturn opposes your stellium, it's going to be difficult for love and money. But Saturn over here opposing, it's not going to get back to Saturn. It's not going to be a problem. Later on, when the nodes square your Saturn, natal Saturn, you'll find something in the creative field or something with the kids are going to cause problems with you. It's going to be very, very expensive. But then something you do have to stay on top of, it's going to happen a lot longer in 2023, so I don't know if we should talk about it. But right around March, the end of March 2023, okay, this is a big one, SAS. Right around the end of March 2023, that's when you're going to go through your node opposition. And that... end of March 2023, that's when you're going to go through a big change in life that you can't come back from. Those are the big days we should be looking at. All right, let me see what's going on. Low inventory with interest rate hikes. Low inventory. All it had to do is, all you guys, if it was explained like that, that means there's less houses to sell. From the consumer side, we're like, oh man, everything's going to get expensive. But from the sales side, that's less houses to sell. Oh, I gotta get on with things. Okay, we got to go to the next one. So that's what I think, SAS. That's what I think. Let me go back to your money. Okay, let's see what's going on with your money specifically and love specifically. So right now, as far as your job money is concerned, okay, making money from work, next month, okay, when Venus Venus in Taurus is okay, but like when Venus enters Gemini, you should be making money when Venus enters Gemini. So you should be making, what the fuck am I doing? Hold on a second. This chart is like a year in the future. Hold on a sec. The fuck, sorry. So Venus is in Taurus. Yeah, you're going to have to wait until Venus gets into Gemini. SAS, you have to wait until Venus gets into Gemini. So you're going to get really lucky again right around the 20th, say 25th of June. No, you're a little bit, but like right around the 20th of June, you're going to start getting lucky again. Love and money is going to get a lot better once Venus enters Gemini, believe it or not. Right around the, like even a little before that. Like if you're looking for love, I'll tell you, if you're looking for love, right around June 10th. Actually, SAS, right around June 10th, things are going to get really good for you. That's it, SAS. Right around June 10th, that's when things are going to that's when things are going to begin to take off for you. You should very much be attracting love and money at that time. Actually, June 10th is not the greatest. It's June 10th is okay. I'll give you a better date than June 10th. June 23rd. SAS, June 23rd is it. That's the best day, June 23rd. June 23rd, seriously. That's the deal. I hope everything works out. I hope you make a ton of money, you know. I hope it works out. I hope you're doing well. Galveston isn't there a lot of resort stuff around Galveston though that you could be selling? You know, in Chicago, they're building the cranes. I see so many cranes. I haven't seen this much commercial real estate being built in a city since 15 years ago in Toronto, or like 10 years ago in Vancouver. Like, this is there's a lot, they're building a lot in Chicago. But I don't know what's going on in Galveston. Oh, no, you're going on a camping trip with friends. Okay, well, you keep your ooh-la-la under control. SAS, you keep your ooh-la-la under control, because you're going to be attracting stuff in the... Oh, my God, you guys go camping, but, like, in the desert. Oh, that's crazy, man. Oh, it's only for investors. Well, I don't really know. So it's really cool. All right, next. That's pretty cool. Oh, the HOA is that the resort area in Galveston? It's neat. I've never been there. Floating the Guadalupe River. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I think that's cool. It's only good for investors. That's cool. Well, it's a different type of gig, right? Ah, really neat. All right. All right, SAS, you be cool. I'm going to go check on Sonia's kid. You're going to be fine. I think, right after the camping trip. Oh, no, your camping trip is in July, right? Something big is going to happen to you at the end of June. Not the end, like the middle-ish of June. And that's the deal. Oh, it's fees to the Housing Association. That's the deal. Well, I'm Canadian, you know. I'm not overly savvy with all the real estate stuff that happens in the States. And life has changed so much. I don't know what I'm going to do. Plus, I can't afford anything anymore. I can barely afford to pay the rent. Fuck. I should have moved in one of... I'm keeping all the boxes from the move just in case they come in handy. You know what I mean? Don't tell SLC that. So, all right. Next. Let's go check on Sonia's kids. Let's see this troublemaker. All right, SAS. Thanks for supporting everything. I appreciate it. Okay. Andrea, Sonia, I'm going to save this. Okay. So what's she doing? Was she's stealing again? Like, what the hell? Hey, I'll tell you something. We had a screwy thing happen in the family. Not my family, but something... My niece did something that wasn't very cool. And to say not very cool, that's to put it lightly. Oh my God, I can't believe. Granted, my sister's a bit of a drama queen, right? So she presents the information with a bit of a flair that can ignite the situation. But that's just the way she talks, right? And so, but also never forget how smart my sister is, right? She's a scary motherfucker when she wants to be. But okay, let's get down to it. Let's see what's going on with Andrea. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Oh, timestamp. Oh my goodness. The fees are like $600 a month? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. And there's no more. Okay, calm down. I was going to say something stupid. Okay, calm down. Let's go check out Andrea's chart. Maybe we get out. So it's only a couple of us. It's only a couple of us here right now. So we'll do this and then we'll boogie out. We'll see how she's doing. Okay, so Andrea, so check this kid out. So we know she's a bit of a bad girl. That's okay. Let's see what's going on with her right now. Where's the problem? Okay. Is this going to make her act out? This is going to make her act out, but over time. Right? So this is, Pluto is coming back to the Uranus. There might be a feeling like you thought you were past all of this, but when Pluto went retrograde recently, like when did Pluto go retrograde? Last month or something? When Pluto went retrograde and started moving back towards the unexpected, she might have been reverting back some silliness that she'd been going through. So that's the first deal on something with that. Maybe there's, that's the first thing I would say with that. Now we have to kind of break this down a little bit because she actually has a lot of good, Andrea has a lot of good in her chart. Like this is supposed to be, this kid is really smart. She's obviously really pretty. She might be a little bit on the slow side, meaning like she's Cancer rising, so she takes her time. She might be artsy fartsy and not want to do anything. Like Cancer rising's a little lazy, right, guys? But she has a Leo moon, and so she's probably a major drama queen. All right, so let's see what happened to her. Let's see where the tension is. There is. So let's see. Let's slow it down and see where the tension is. So Saturn is at 25 degrees and Mars is here, right? Mars is over in Aries right now, but are those guys causing problems? 25 degrees and 8 degrees? I think actually it's going to get a little bit worse, Sonia. I think she did do something. I'm guessing she actually did steal something. And I think she might have got caught stealing something. And it's not good. It's not good, but she's gonna go, whatever she's going through, if indeed she stole something, then it's gonna be a bit of a problem until October. You gotta get past this, right? This Saturn, if it was a stealing, Saturn was, cruising up against the Pluto, Saturn 27 degrees, cruising up against the Chiron, Saturn cruising up against the Uranus, that would have caused a bit of her to freak out a little bit. But what the hell? But I don't really see that being the biggest problem. Oh, she got a DUI. She lost her license, right? About a month ago. That's what happened. Yeah, artsy fartsy and lazy. Oh, she didn't steal. Oh, good. She was driving with the DUI. So it was about a month ago when it happened, right? Yeah, that's what I think too. I think it happened over here. This is what I think. I think it was at 22 degrees. I think 22 degrees in her chart is not... Well, you know what? So okay, so here's what I think. So Sonia, here's what I think. Okay. So she might have had, she might have driving problems in the chart a little bit, right? Like her third house is kind of stacked up with the driving thing, but nothing is really, or last month, nothing. I guess we're talking about oppositions today. But guys, let's go back a little bit. Let me just say something else. Sonia, about this here, so forget about the driving thing for a second, okay? I don't think the driving thing was the worst out of everything. I think what's going on is this here is shared resources. And this is where the drama was. It was at 22 degrees, and 22 degrees would affect her. So that drama is in shared resources. It's Saturn there. It's restricting things. So it's things like if someone is giving her money to do something, they're going to take it away. If someone is, or she's always, just when she's expecting someone to take care of her, like normally do it, it's going to be taken away. It can be taking the blame, right? It's like, seriously, you could easily be taking the blame. And there's, I don't really see, okay, but what I'm saying is, actually, I don't see a lot of drinking in her chart, to be honest. I do very much see, okay, this, you see, everybody hold on. The thing is, we have to, she was driving late and sleepy and they arrested her for, oh yeah, no, I get it. There was probably something in her, like whatever, it's not really a big deal. She got kicked out a month ago and then 2 weeks ago she got arrested. Yeah, I believe that. So she's going through a thing right now. But like I'm telling you, astrologically, I don't really see it. A lot of the problems that I see in her chart are with shared resources. So like getting kicked out is shared resources. Like that's a real thing. And like what I'm trying to say is the stress in her life right now, there's relationship stress in her life. Okay, very sincerely, there's relationship stress in her life. And there's joint finances and money stress in her life. So this is going to be like if her dad kicks her out, that's kind of this happening right here, shared resources. or people paying for her. And it's been very difficult for the last little while. And like, that's just the deal. Next year, she's going to go through her Saturn return. So next year is going to be an absolutely brutal year for her. But this year is just regular stuff. Actually, Sonia, next year, this girl, at Christmas time, Sonia, she's going to have a really bad Christmas. She's not going to, you know how I say people are going to, like, some survive and some don't survive? She's obviously not going to die. But, like, watch this. She's gonna go through a thing that's really tough, like bad. So you see Saturn is way over here, right, in Aquarius. It's going to keep going retrograde and then it's going to come back. When Saturn crosses over into Pisces, just when it crosses over, and it's going to cross over, see, this summer it's going to come back. And imagine as it comes back, it's like filling up this shared resources thing. So money's going to be really bad for her. She's going to have massive credit card debt by the end of the summer. And people are going to be really groucho bananas with her. But she'll be okay. Now watch this. Then at the end of October, she's going to settle it down. She's going to get it together by the middle end of October, right? She finally gets it together. She finally gets the money thing. She finally gets everything. The relationship problems get better. What can you do? End of October. But then, here's where things get effed up. Right around this time, next March, I know this seems like a long time period away, but it's not. And it's not because it's an applying aspect and she's going to begin to feel it at a really bad time. So she is going to resolve herself, okay, because she hasn't quite entered into this yet. And Saturn is actually going in the opposite direction, right? It's undoing or it's revisiting all those attachments that she made in the last little while. So like if she made any financial attachments, Saturn's going to go back and revisit some of those financial attachments. Sonia, this kid is a good kid. She just has a Cancer rising. She's dreamy. She takes her time. Like, she's like a sleepy Pisces, if you imagine that. Cancer risings or a strong Cancer energy people are extremely frustrating, right? You feel with these people compartmentalize. They move side to side. If you tell them to go do something, they do half of it, and then they leave the fucking thing. And they might not get back to it for like a week later, and they finish it late. And you're like, what the fuck? And they'll be like, well, at least I did it. And you're like, but fuck, it was due last week. So these people are really frustrating. You have to get your ex to appreciate that. Okay, you got to get your ex to appreciate it because I think he's freaking out for something the way she is. And then your daughter has got to like smarten up a little bit because she's kind of hitting it hard. But Cancer energy, like Cancer rising and certain Cancers, they are hitting the slide right now. So you're going to have to tough it out and pull her back into the game. It's slow, right? And she lost it again. Yeah, she's okay. She's like, she seems slack-ass, but, you know, and her moon is behind her sun. And when a moon comes out, she's probably a bitch because it's a Leo moon. No. Don't cry about this girl. This girl is okay. She's a Virgo. She's smart, like really smart. But she's a Cancer rising. She's a little bit of a slack ass. She's an artsy-fartsy slack ass. I'm laughing because I have a pretty good idea of how this Cancer vibe is. I'm pretty sure. Actually, you know what, Sonia? This kid has a lot of potential, you know. And not all kids have a lot of potential. Just saying. But, and I'm not just saying that the kid has a lot of potential. The kid does have potential. She might have problems at school. Okay, Saturn is up here in the 9th house. We already know that, right? Saturn has problem at school. Okay, whatever. Then South Node's in the 10th house. She's going to have problems with authority figures. Whatever. So the moon's in the 2nd house. You know, money's going to come, money's going to go. You know, she's going to have, it's going to come and it's going to go. Her finances are going to fluctuate. What do you want? Good things, really good things in social media. Andrea should be a social media superstar. She really, honest to God, should be a social media superstar, and she should work from home. Seriously, social media superstar, work from home, and that's it. The problem with her is, and this is a legitimate problem. I don't really know her, but this here, Jupiter in the 5th house, Pluto in the 5th house, that's too much partying. It's someone who's crazy it's someone who's boy crazy, and they just party too hard. Like it's too much goofing off. So, and Jupiter's in Sagittarius, like super goofing off. But she's super boy crazy, super romantic, and she's also, believe it or not, super creative. So if you could just pull it together, get her to pull her shit together, she's going to be amazing. She should be very, very successful in this lifetime. She might be a model. You know, like she could be really successful. But like, you know, she's reclusive. Like the moon is behind the sun. She like holds herself back. Unless she wants to argue, right? Unless she wants to argue or smash up the car, she holds herself back. She doesn't say her true feelings. And that's the problem with her. But Sonia, she's not going through any school. She's not going through any planetary crap. She's going through Andrea crap. But next March, without any joke, quite sincerely, she's gonna have massive heartbreak. 2023, the beginning of 2023, she's gonna have a lot of heartbreak, and she's gonna lose a big chunk of money. It's gonna be difficult for her. So, and it's gonna start right after Christmas. So, you know, it's the 2.0 crew, you know? We don't judge the kids. We just make sure. My son don't even, you know, it's like, we don't judge the kids. We just got to be there for her, and so, you know, as parents, right? Oh yeah, let her get pissed off with her dad for a while. But look, Saturn's going to not be there anymore. Like, when by this time next year, Saturn's going to be out. This is going to be empty. So dad's holding the wallet above her head ain't going to happen next year, right? When Saturn is here right now, it's like dad's like stressing her out, shared resources. But like when it moves on, he won't stress her out anymore. But this is going to cost her a lot of money. She's going to have to watch it. Sonia, she should watch this. She should check this video out. You got to watch her, because this is not going to happen overnight. Something is going to cause a problem several months before. So you got to keep an eye on all of that. Oh man, she's a totally good kid. She's just doing her thing. All right, I got to boogie out, Sonia. I got to check out in with the missus and check in with my doggy and stuff. But that's what I think. She's going to be okay. It's just just monitor her now and really watch her around Christmas time, right? I don't think she's going to make any bad decisions. I just think she's going to, you know, this bad decision bullshit thing, that's SLC's mom. She says that to us. She used to say, make good choices. So why the heck how you make good choices? Anyways, that's the deal. Oh my God, this naked website. Oh my God. Can't you go tell other people to come to the SunnySide? Oh, you're welcome, Sonia. It's all cool. All right, let me book out. I got to go check on the missus and everybody. And with that, guys, hey, Sonia, she's fine. She's just going through a bad... But make sure she gets her act together, right? She gets her act together, everything is okay. But if she doesn't, it's gonna be really and when it gets bad, you know, you gotta be there for it. All right, guys, and with that, it's time to hit the boogie. Go see what's going on. And with that, from TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sunny. What? Naked? What? Did I say naked out loud? Did I say I gotta go check out SLC? She's gotta get naked. Well, she wears these really tight pants that turn me on all the time. All right, okay, go work. I'll see you guys later. From TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sunny, wishing everybody the best of a beautiful day.